Good evening. Thank you all for your remarkable patience. It's your boy, Dark. How are you? This shirt just makes me feel a special way. A very special way that I could just, like, all right, sorry, let me stop. Excuse me. Angry Sarge, good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us. BV Luminous, welcome. Just so all of you guys know, Angry Sarge makes some super dope ass holsters. And Angry Sarge, if you want to throw some info in chat, you go ahead and do your thing. I don't really care. I would love to help support you. And also, another note, it is Corn Pop's birthday. Now, I want all of you to remember that Corn Pop was a bad dude, but if you've been around for a little while, you know Corn Pop. So make sure you drop a little love in the chat box for him. Alex Bestos, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Yeah. G19 with a TLR7 for the giveaway, by the way. What? Monica. Say it slow, one syllable at a time. So what he is referring to is a Glock 19 holster. Now this Glock 19 holster is set up for a Glock 19 with a TLR7 for the 2000 sub giveaway. And I am literally surrounded by a bunch of shit for the giveaway. And if you guys were watching the P80 Ralph stream, we just hit 2,000 subs. Channel has been alive for less than a year. Gone through some changes. I'm not going to lie. We have gone through some changes, y'all. Some changes. All right. Definitely been a little bit of a wild ride. Yeah, but, it's, freaking Glowy Nation up in here. So, all right, so let's see. HCM Holsters, Hotel Charlie Mike Holsters. That's what's up. All right, so let's go through here. At least I know I'm free. And I will get the one die. Been a man for me, and I'm gonna stand up next to you. Sorry. Okay, Mr. Armitage, welcome. Holsters? We talking leather or Kydex? Kydex. And bro, check him out on Instagram. What was drop your Instagram handle in there, or username, or gamer tag, whatever it is. Drop that in there so people can see. Bro, everyone does Kydex, okay? And I see, like, all the time people, dropping Kydex. Hey, I got this. I made this press. And I'm okay, cool. Bro, his is like duty level ish, like with like retention ish. I was like, dude, is that a Safari Land? It's like wrapped in like that soft camo. I was impressed. So I mean, I'm thinking maybe he may want to send me something for T&E, just to see if they work. We'll go from there. And if they do indeed work, then I could, maybe purchase something, or maybe purchase something for a giveaway or something like that. Okay, so let's share the love. Let's share the love. Dean, Chenamemba, Walter P380. So we do need to bring something up about something that my man 380 hit on today. But let's show some love to Chris real quick. Please, y'all, peep the comments. What kind of brownies are we talking about? Happy birthday to you. Define free. Thank you, Texas Bullet. I mean, in his defense, it was just song lyrics. So, uh, okay, homeboy. What's up, Flying Reach? BV Luminous. Pops. Monica. Say it slow, one syllable at a time. G19 is for people with girly wrists. 357 oh bigger. Lol. Loom. Happy B-Day. LOL at Monica. I know you said it out loud. Right? Monica. Oh. Um, oh, I can't say that. Dang it. If this wouldn't get taken down like that, uh, it kind of rhymes with Schmozenbaum. Okay, happy birthday, General Kunpab. You too. Okay, look at this. We got our peeps up in here representing for each other. I like that. Dirt McGirt, Chenamemba, Chenamemba. Dean, said it slow. And now I think I'm going to person. Chenamemba, Chenamemba. All right, we're going to try this again. Well, let it. Yeah, give me a second. Our guest just came backstage. He just came in here. He came all over the place. I'm going to see if I'm going to let it, because it's not showing his face right now. He's in the sticks, y'all. He's in the sticks. And he has been desperately trying to come in here for a minute. Let's see. Hi. Hello. Drop. Hold on. Let's see. All right. While we wait for a American, who's a viewer guest, by the way, one of our peeps. He is indeed one of us, y'all. He's the chosen one. Hope that's the one. Corn Pop is a bad dude. I think let's throw that up there. Conceal carry, a full-size deagle. Actually, one of my boys does that, like EDC. And so he had a custom holster made that is much like the Galco Summer Comfort or the Royal Guard. It's an inside the waistband with two belt loops with a space in the middle that you anchor on to a belt loop. So basically, you run your belt through the two loops with a belt loop in the middle, and it anchors onto you really well. These holsters hide incredibly well. They suck for appendix, but they're great for like strong side, like boomer carry. And he rocks one every single day. And if you were to guess, you'd be like, "What? You have like a Glock 17 on you or something like that?" And he's like, "What?" And he got it all color case hardened. Oh, it's beautiful. Dang it, American. It's all good. We'll get you in here. Maybe you can go to the nearest public service station and poach their Wi-Fi. Congratulations. Thank you, Carolina EDC Reviews. Why don't we do a collab together, man? Come on. Come on, baby, come on. Be a man. Le Greenwood slaps. Walter P380. Haven't had good brownies in a long time. Thanks, Dark. Hell yeah. I hope you saw the banner right there. I mean, I did make a banner for you, just exclusively for you. We wasted the good surprise on you. I'm black. I'm black, so I can say Monica, but usually don't. Oh, Dark is transitioning all the time. Honestly, I forgot about the giveaway. Saw AJ on TP and got distracted. Bro, wasn't that crazy? Dude, he had like a sick lineup in there. Totally, why not? Rock the Deagle. I just saluted upon seeing that. Mm-hmm. Too many. Bacon. Chinamemba. I know, like, y'all gotta get sick of me saying that shit at some point, right? I know some people are like, dude, that's so stupid. Yo, Luminous, I can get military contract overrun Beretta 92 FS mags for $9.99. Look at these mofos. Okay, so perfect 15 rounders. Okay, but the dope thing is, peep that, homeboy. Restricted law enforcement / government use only. They're from the 94 to 04 ban. Both of them. Both of them. So I got a huge win today. I know people love talking about ridiculous consumerism, so here you go. Stop by an Army surplus store in Long Island, Virginia. Okay, way out in the boonies. And oh my goodness.
You there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to run up to in town and jump on Burger King's Wi-Fi because I got no signal at my place.
Dang, man, you should grab a shake and some fries while you're there. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no shit. I live out in the middle of nowhere, but it's kind of nice because I don't get bothered by nobody.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that, man. That's awesome. No, I appreciate you taking the time to do that. What are
Oh
you
no,
doing
dude, I
on the
love your
channel?
channel. I can't. I found your channel through CRS,
Yeah,
and you know, you just I don't know, man. You're an interesting guy. I always laugh when I watch your show and that. I'd like to see more people find your show. You know.
yeah. I appreciate that. I really do. I am gonna take a guess that YouTube is making it challenging for people to find
Oh,
the
dude,
show.
I tell you, I've come within that much of quitting YouTube so many times because I'm so tired of the censorship. You know, I
Yep.
mean, I get people telling me all the time that they've been unsubscribed by YouTube. My daughter, they've
Yeah.
done it to my daughter twice, unsubscribed her from my channel.
So they do openly do that.
Oh
There's a
yeah, they. I have a personal account that's subscribed to my A American account,
mhm.
and it gets canceled at least once a month.
So they came out with I'm not sure if you saw because they send emails all the time, right? But John Crump Live, what are you doing on my channel? I know. Hey, if you calculate the hours that I've streamed over the last week versus the hours that the case has gone, yes, the case has gone on longer than I've streamed. Okay, but don't get too used to using my channel, buddy. Okay, sorry.
I
Um,
like to give you crap. Like I could see you were in the comments, and I was like, well, where's Dark? You know, he's not even on his own channel.
I know, man. I know. I was running around working like crazy, and I wanted to get on so bad. And I actually tried a bunch of times, but just like you experienced tonight, man, it's like if you're on cell signal, it'll just drop your ass, you know?
Oh yeah, I had to come up here, like I said, and snatch up on their free Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, it's kind of crazy. Like you would think, because I've been on cell signal before, and I've been on, and I don't know if like you need to turn off Wi-Fi, and then I don't know, but oh, the safety doc sub, yeah, that's right, guys. So A American is a viewer guest who found my channel, our channel. Let's see, it's ours, right? But um, who actually has like what? I mean, you got like 15,000 subs, right? Oh, did I lose you? Are you still there? Oh no, Burger
What's
King,
that?
don't kill me now. Sorry, you have like 15,000 subs, right?
What's that?
Oh,
Let me
sorry.
pull up
I
here and get.
I can hear you now. You got like
Oh, okay.
15,000 subs, right?
I think it's 18,200 and something.
Damn. Okay. So you got a pretty big channel, and
Oh,
he's
I mean,
well,
to me, it's a small channel. I mean, you look at like CRS. That guy's got a lot of subscribers. You know.
oh yeah. But one thing I was gonna say, yes, it is a American. One thing, everyone, make sure you acknowledge Gerchop. One thing that I was saying earlier is I'm not sure if you saw any of the emails, but basically what YouTube said is that if somebody subscribes to your channel and then they, let's say, click on a few notifications, but then stop, right? They get busy with work, family, life, whatever, or maybe even take a break from social media for, God's sake. And then they stop clicking on your notifications, maybe like 2 or 3 times. YouTube will stop sending them notifications when you drop a video or go live. And then if they don't go and seek you out and type in and search your channel or click on one of your videos within a 30-day period, they will unsubscribe them automatically.
Well, I call bullshit on that because I've got some. I don't know if is it okay to swear on your channel.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
But I've got subscribers that, I mean, they've been with me since the beginning, and I mean, if I do a live without nothing, I'll just be driving down the road and decide to do a live, and they're on like instantly.
Yeah.
So they're always watching, I mean, to see when I'm coming out. Because I don't, like one of these days we'll set something up like this where I could put it out ahead of time and tell all my viewers, hey, go over here to this channel and watch, go over to DLD After Dark and watch. I'm going to be on there. And we're going to get you some more subscribers, brother.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate that, dude. That's cool. I mean, it's not bad. I feel like we just hit 2,000 and we're at like 2,008 subs, and we got the 2,000 sub giveaway we're doing, and I feel good about it, especially because like everything has been contributed by like companies that are cool as shit, that are owned by great people that have great products. It's not like bullshit, So I like the fact that we're being supported, but we're also supporting other people that are,
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if there's something that I stand behind, I'll support the hell out of it, like CRS. I don't know how many times in videos I've mentioned that guy's channel and tell everybody go check him out. I mean, I'll tell you what, man, he had to get sick of hearing from me. When I first started out, it was like I could not get my channel out there. Nobody could find it,
Yeah.
And I kept bugging him, and I was like, man, what am I doing wrong? And he's like, dude, just keep doing what you're doing. It'll happen, it'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I was to the point where I was going to give up. And he told me, he said, don't give up. He said, no matter how small you are, you're going to be somebody's favorite channel. And I just kept thinking about that.
I love that. I've actually shared that with a couple other people. Actually, I was talking to Safety Doc, and he's kind of having some similar challenges. He's like in the 500s, probably almost 600 now subscribers, but his content is so effing good. Like it's great, and he puts so much time, energy, and effort into it. It's like, damn. Like,
yeah, I got to go check him out. I got to check out a bunch of channels that I've seen now watching your show. I just get so busy that it's hard to keep track of everything,
Yeah, no.
I work a full-time job. I'm a utility worker, so my hours aren't like 9 to 5 or whatever. I mean, I could go in and work 6 hours one day, or I could work 18 hours straight one day,
Damn.
And then I help a buddy of mine out that's got a welding fabricating shop sometimes on the weekends. And then I'll be honest with you, since this channel's gotten bigger, this channel's like a full-time job because, like my subscribers, I mean, I average, if I do a video in the first hour, I'll average 300 or 400 comments. And I try to take the time to read every single comment and respond back. Even if it's just a like and a heart, I try and respond. If they're going to take time to comment, I feel like I should take time and respond to it.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
And then I get emails. I mean, I'm still behind. I've got 300 emails behind that I haven't even read yet,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my wife laughs because I'll come home from work and I'll spend 3 or 4 hours every night just trying to keep up with the channel,
Yeah. it is difficult, and I've kind of found, even with a small channel like I have, I've found it really difficult, like not blurring the lines of, what I do for business and like my, like job, professional life, and then, you know, obviously like let me just say it differently. Family, right? Husband, father, like family and all that, and then job, business, and then side hustles and channel, and all the,
How
and
long you
it's
been married?
is it 14, 15, 7, hold on. 15, yeah, it is 7. Okay, 7 years.
Yeah, see, I've been with my wife. We've been together 22 years this
Damn.
month. And so it's like, the spending time together, it's still important, but not like it was, when the kids were growing up and that, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
My kids are all grown, so it's like the weekends are busy for me because I try to, when I can, get time to spend with the grandkids and that. But me being that my kids are all grown and me and my wife been together so long and that it's actually easier for me to do the channel now. I couldn't imagine trying to do it when I was in my 30s and my kids were young and all that. I mean, I don't know how you do it, dude. I do understand now why you do your videos so late at night,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it'd be impossible to do it and spend time with the kids and all that when they're up.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the only time I can get away with it, and then it's a whole nother layer of like, then you compromise sleep, then you compromise the next day, then like so it's, I mean, I think I do all right with just a few hours sleep, but
Well,
flying rich.
luckily tomorrow it's supposed to rain, so I'll probably get a rain day, and I'll probably just go home and take a nap.
Oh yeah, man. Hopefully, I can do the same. I don't have much of a busy day tomorrow either, but
Well, the kind of
flying
work
rich.
I do, it's dangerous work anyway, but it's
Yeah.
really dangerous when it's raining out. So,
Mm. Like,
because I climb telephone poles, I'm a lineman.
okay,
So,
yeah,
yeah, you don't want to be doing that when you got to have your head together. You'll get killed real quick if you're not careful.
yeah, man. I know electricity jumps. I know that
Well, I
much.
don't do electric. I do communications.
Okay.
Um, but I mean, I'm working with power 3 feet above my head all the time. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
so, and I work Detroit a lot. I've had power come down while I was up on the pole, and I mean, just missed me by inches.
Damn.
I had primary come down one time and hit secondary right above my head, and it burned holes in my coat from like a big welding ball. It looked like up there where primary hit secondary, and the
Wow.
sparks just raining down on you and that.
That's crazy, dude.
But
That's
I mean, it's
crazy.
the only thing I know how to do. 30 plus years I've been doing it. So
Yeah, dude, I don't blame you. Really quickly, Flying Rich, thank you for the super chat, brother. He says, F Dark, I need 4,000 subs so I can double Dark. I told
I
you,
gotta
man.
check. I gotta check his channel out too. Like I said, I found you a couple months ago, and
Hmm.
because you come on so late, usually I gotta catch it the next day. And so like I checked out Armitage. I checked out BWE. I really like BWE because he builds guns, and that's my hobby. I build guns on the side.
Oh, yeah.
And but I mean, all these guys, I see them come on your channel, and they're all just really cool as hell. So I got to take time to check these guys out and subscribe and try and help them too.
Yeah, man, it's cool. We got a hell of a community. Like even now, like everyone's in there subbing to Rich. The safety doc is up to 599 subs, y'all. So we definitely need to get him to 600. And yeah, just whatever we can do to help each other. But
Well, and,
I,
and I tell people, man, if you come on my channel and you got a channel, post a link in the comments or just mention your channel in the comments. You know, I want to help every single channel out there, even if it's something I'm not interested in. My subs might be interested in it, so put it out there. You know what I mean? I,
oh yeah,
I mean, we all started out small. I mean, my first 10 subscribers were my kids and grandkids and stuff, you know. So, I mean, you know, I mean, no, none of us start out, I mean, none of us start out big, you know what I mean? We all start out with an idea and build on it from there, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And,
so true.
you know, like I had told you, I had a KB Tactical
Hmm.
or KB 32 and CRS were the only two out of like 30 people that I reached out to that tried to help me and give me good advice and that. And then them guys spent so much time emailing back and forth. And then Mike, he actually talked to me on the phone.
Yeah,
And it was just like, I swore when my channel only had 100 subscribers, I swore if I ever got big enough to ever be actually noticed at all, I was going to try and help other people get there, you know.
hell yeah.
It gets frustrating, man. I mean, I would get some subscribers and then YouTube would take them away.
Yep.
So I'd like gain 100 and then the next day I'd be down 50, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I mean,
nuts,
well,
man.
just
It's
the other day I had the other day I had 17,600. Well, a couple weeks ago. And I got up to 18,000 almost 500 and now I'm back down to like 18,200 and something. And
yeah.
then just this morning, I got 3 emails from people saying, dude, I got unsubscribed again, you know, and they
Yeah.
had to resubscribe.
It's crazy, man. Like I don't know what they do, but what it seems like is the week leading up to the 21st, which is when they pay people, they start purging subscribers. And I don't know why or if there's. I guess I always try to look for patterns, but it's
But you know
probably
what?
just
I mean,
random.
if that was the case, I don't think it's about the monetization. I think it's about what we talk about. They don't like it.
Yeah,
Because like
that's
me,
true.
I'm not monetized. I
Mm-hmm.
tried twice just to see if I could get monetized,
Mm-hmm.
and they told me that my content violates their community guidelines. So I actually called in and talked to somebody from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
They told me in order to get monetized, I can't talk about politics the way I do. I can't show guns on my channel and this and that. And I told them, I said, you know what? I don't want to be monetized then.
That
I'm not gonna be censored, you know.
that's
For me,
crazy, man.
but you know, I mean, for some people, they need the money. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
there's channels out there that started before all the censorship that they started, like CRS. He had a full time job, and I think now he does YouTube full time.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so he went into this thinking that he was going to be able to go full time, and you know, and he puts out good content. He should get paid for his content. You know,
Yeah.
like you should get paid for your content if that's what you choose to do. I I'm kind of messed up, man. You know, I see everything in black and white. I don't see color or gray. Everything's black and white with me. Right is
Mm-hmm.
right, wrong is wrong. There's no in between. Um, and for me, if I'm going to preach at people about, I don't watch football because they took a knee to the flag. You know, I don't
Mm-hmm.
watch movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger or The Rock or a lot of these actors because they don't believe in our constitutional rights. So I'm like, if I get monetized and all of a sudden I have to stop being me, then
Yeah.
I'm a hypocrite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For
No, I
me, that's
feel
how I
you.
feel about it. I mean, I don't put anybody down for getting I'd love to be monetized and I'd love to be able to do this full time because I mean, I'm getting older, dude. It's hard. The job I do is very hard and physical. And when you're 50 years old, it tears you up, man, doing it, you know? But
Yeah.
I'm not one of them people that I have always had a hard time with authority. And when
Mm-hmm.
you tell me I can't do something, it's like up yours, watch me. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I think it's just, you know, we talk about politics, we talk about guns, stuff that YouTube doesn't like.
The
So
government.
they're gonna shadow ban us, they're gonna unsubscribe people. They just want to make our life hell so that we'll shut our mouths and conform to what they want us to be. And I'm not gonna do it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and
I
that's why
refuse.
I always still find a way to, get the information out that I want to. And I mean, I guess like there is still like, you know, I'll select other words as opposed to using
Yeah.
some, but I'm never gonna be like Rudy Tooty point and shooty. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
no, and like I said,
guns.
I'm not telling people that they should be like me because let me tell you, buddy, I've made a lot of bad choices in life and I've let my pride get to me more than once, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. All my life, I've had this theory that if I believe strongly in something, I won't compromise. Like I started doing the Let's Go Brandon thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought about it. I said, you know what? I'm censoring myself. So
Yep.
now if I mention it in a video, I just say fuck Joe Biden. You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
I mean, I
Uh,
I, I purposely, and I haven't done it in a while, and I think I'm going to do it this weekend. But I purposely used to hold my guns up in front of the camera like this and just smile at YouTube because I know they hate that. You know,
yeah.
because I'm not monetized. I mean, what are they going to do? The worst they can do is cancel my channel.
Well, that's
And
the
you know, I mean,
craziest thing. They
you know,
say that, like, firearm content is against their community guidelines. Oh, hold on, real quick. I'm sorry. Before I forget, Aegis Gun Care with a super chat. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Just says, why not? I don't know if he was like, here's $5. Like, why not? Like, fuck it. But thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Actually, Aegis, I was literally just using your products a moment ago, and this shit is hot fire. We got a couple cleaning kits that we're going to be giving away for the 2000 sub giveaway too. So,
I'm
um,
terrible about cleaning guns. I am the worst person about cleaning my guns.
dude, honestly, me too. Like, I at best will take some CLP and some like canned air and just but I don't know. Like this was the only time that I was actually like excited to clean something, and even like new parts that I got from the factory. Like I just was like, let me just clean them before I install everything. Hit them with the solvent, and then hit them with the oil, and then wiped off the excess. Oh my god! Like with a
Every
new
time I
probe.
clean my guns, I feel good.
Yeah,
And when I don't clean them, I always feel like I'm neglecting my kids or something. But
yeah.
I mean, I'm bad for it, dude. I up until COVID hit, I used to train. We used to shoot. Oh God, I'd shoot 1,000 to 1,500 rounds a month training,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just out of my AR. That wasn't counting my handgun too, you know. And I mean, I one time I went all the way up like 3,500 rounds before I cleaned my AR, and the chamber was getting so dirty I had to smack the forward assist to get the bolt to close all the way the first 2 or 3 shots, you know.
See, right there,
So
really quickly, for anybody that says that a forward assist is useless, you've not shot your gun to the point of near failure or failure to where,
well, I mean, it was my own neglect. It wasn't. It was just because it had powder residue built up in the chamber,
yeah.
so it wasn't like you know. I mean, if you get most of the time your forward assist, unless it's dirty, if you got to use the forward assist, you got problems, you know.
Yeah,
But
most of it
like,
is like when I run most of my rifles suppressed, and man, like shooting at 500 rounds is like shooting 2,000 rounds. It's so much dirtier, all that blowback. It's crazy.
I'm getting ready to do my first Form One, probably right after Christmas.
Nice.
I got a lathe and a mill and that, and then I've got access to a machine shop at my buddy's fabricating shop.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to design my own and build it once I mean, I'm not going to do anything until I pay the extortion fee and get my actually physically have my tax stamp. But
Of course. Yeah.
you know, um, it,
Dude, I
I've,
got a dope design for a monocore K baffle, K style baffle, which would be great for. I would make one edit, but literally just get a tube of bar stock 7075 or something like that, and you just cut, you know, basically like. Um, what would that be, a rhombus like
yep.
throughout the whole unit, and then put whatever bore diameter you want. If I could change one thing with my suppressors, I would say, so I got a 308 can and I got a 9 mil can. I think I would have gotten, like, now the technology for suppressors has come so far that the short 45 cans are just as quiet as my, big ass 9 mil can. So I would have
Yeah,
gone
I'm
45.
I'm kind of gonna copy the design of the old Ops Inc.
Okay.
Suppressor, because I originally the whole idea of building a suppressor was I wanted an Ops Inc., but I can't afford it
Yeah.
for my Mark 12 clone that I built, like the one
Nice.
off the Lone Survivor.
Yeah.
But since all my ARs are 5.56, I'm going to make a dedicated 5.56 suppressor that I can
Nice.
run on, all of them. Because everybody I talk to says once you get one suppressor, it's like doing drugs. You get addicted to it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, I'll just later on, I'll do another suppressor and make it a just dedicated 9mm for my Uzi, and then maybe do another one for a different caliber,
Dude, that'd be so cool. There's something so special about the subsonic nines through a can. It is like music. For everyone asking, A American's link is in chat. Thank you, Bacon, and it's also on screen. So click the link that Bacon posted, and make sure you subscribe to A American's channel. And he actually, the first time that I saw A American, actually, you know what? Let me back up a little bit. Tell everybody who you are, what you do, what you talk about, your channel, and that kind of stuff. I know we
I
touched
started
on it, but
I started my channel out pretty much just Second Amendment. I was showing some guns that I built. I didn't show actually building them because I heard I'd get kicked off YouTube. So I just showed, like after I build them, and then I'd talk about the Second Amendment. And I've been a prepper for about 2 years now. I got into it late, but as I seen all the crazy going on after the Biden administration got in, I was like, man, people better wake up. They better start stocking up on food and stuff, So then I started talking way more about prepping. So I'm kind of like a gun channel, Second Amendment channel, prepper channel, kind of all in one,
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
But I'm going to get back to, since I can't get monetized anyway, I'm going to get back into doing some more builds. I got a 450 Nitro Express double barrel rifle I've been building that I need to finish up, and
Damn.
couple other ones. I've already got the barrels turned down on the lathe. I've got them threaded, so it's just putting the ribs on, and I got to ream the chambers out and all that crap.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of people may not even know what that is. Explain to them what the Nitro Express is and what it's typically used for.
It's an elephant gun. It's a 45 caliber, 458 diameter bullet. I think it's moving right around 2,200 feet per second.
Yeah.
And that's a 500 grain bullet. Actually, AR, AR 500 body armor. I actually shot a plate with a 450 Nitro Express from, I don't know, probably about 25, 30 feet away. And it actually broke a hole through the plate.
Wow.
It didn't like cut a hole. You know how like when you shoot a steel car door or a piece of scrap steel or whatever, it cuts a nice hole when it goes through.
Yeah, it's kind of like a hole punch.
Yeah, this actually broke the plate. And
Wow.
I built a 416, or actually, I'm sorry, it was the 416 Taylor that I built that busted the plate. I've never shot a plate with the 450 Nitro Express yet.
What's the 416 Taylor?
That's a 458 Winchester mag neck down to a 416.
Dang.
But I built a 416 or 416 Taylor double barrel rifle, 450 Nitro Express double barrel rifle, and then I ended up giving the Nitro Express to a really good friend of mine, and so now I'm building another one. I haven't decided though, because 450 Nitro Express, the brass is like $50 for, I think 25 brass, or might be 40 brass.
Jesus.
And it's how I think it's 110 grains of powder, so it's really expensive to shoot. I got to hand load them because before all the ammo shortage, I think Nitro Express, to buy it, the 450 Nitro Express, I want to say it was like right around $210 for 10 bullets.
Good God.
So I was reloading it. So I may do this one in like 4570 or something, just because it's going to be way cheaper to shoot.
Yeah. What's up, Van Talk? I think, Van Talk, I feel terrible saying this. I haven't actually checked your channel out, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, Van Talk has a channel as well. So we should support him as well.
Yeah, like I said, I got a whole list of channels that I've found through watching you that I really got to check out. I got to get out and check out Crump. I got to check out Flying Rich. I got to check out the one that does all the 90 builds, the one that just roasted you.
Oh, P80 Ralph.
Yep, and then I got to check out that other place where you guys get all the kits from and that.
Yeah,
it's
JSD.
Yeah, like I said, I'm so busy, man. I sleep like 4 hours a night because I'm always just doing. If you notice in my videos, a lot of my videos, I'm literally driving while I'm doing videos because I've just got so much shit going on. It seems like that's the only way I can get time to do a videos when I'm driving somewhere to do something,
Yeah, man, I feel you. It's hard. I think that's one of the things that I kind of have a challenge with is I think maybe my ego, my pride, or whatever it is. Like, I used to just post a video and whatever, wherever I was, didn't matter. And then I started getting picky. Like, all right, I have to be like in my spot. I have to be. Then I would film a video. I'd go edit it, and then be like, man, I don't even like this shit. I'm just gonna trash it. Then I end up with all that time and energy into something that I was just talking to CRS about this tonight, and then I just delete the shit, and I'm like, damn, all that time and energy gone. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't edit any of my videos. You get to see the dumbass redneck the way he really is when I do a video, because I just don't. I mean, I tried to edit a couple when I first started, and it was like, you know what? For one thing, I make mistakes. For another thing, it just takes up more time than I got. So I just do what I do. I put it out there the way I put it out there, and I just give it to people raw. What you see is what you get,
Oh yeah.
And it just
Outdoors. Thank you, brother, for the super chat. I appreciate AA Outdoors. Didn't you give a bunch of super chats when we were streaming the case too, the court case?
Yeah, I think he gave you 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, man. Like, damn, thank you. I appreciate that, man. That's super overboard, and I'm grateful for it. Thank you.
But yeah, no, I just, like I said, man, people ask me how I started my channel, the name A American. And what's crazy is people ask me all the time, they're like, are you the author? I'm like, no, I didn't even know there was an author named A American until after I started my channel and people started asking me. When I started my channel, originally I started the channel so that people with like-minded ideas and that could come on in the comments, share ideas, help each other, stuff like that. And when I was trying to come up with the name for it, I was like, I'm going to call it Just Another American. Well, that's a lot of shit to put,
Yeah.
So then it was going to be Another American. And then I thought, you know what? It just, to me, it made sense. If you go to, if you go buy a car, you buy a car. If you go buy a gun, you buy a gun. I'm A American. I'm just one of many. So I just decided to go with A American, and people ask me, like, when I first time I ever came on one of your lives, I was watching it, and I commented, and Gerchop, I like that guy, but he's like, who are you? And I'm like, I'm nobody, because I'm nobody. I'm just A American, just like you're A American, and anybody that's a conservative that believes in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, we're all A Americans,
Hell yeah, man. That's cool as shit, dude. I like that. You're just kind of you're authentic. You're raw. You're like,
dude, I'm just an old redneck that didn't get shit for. I'm self-taught myself everything I know. I used to build Harleys and shit when I was in motorcycle clubs and that. I taught myself how to weld. I taught myself how to build guns. I taught myself, I bought, before the internet was real big, I used to go to Barnes and Noble and buy books on gunsmithing,
Mm-hmm.
and then study them, study them, and learn how to do things. I mean, dude, I never even graduated high school. I went back and got a GED when I was in my mid 20s. I couldn't even read a children's book until I was probably 23, 24 years old. My oldest daughter taught me how to, I mean, I could read, but I could not sit down and read the Three Little Pigs, the kids' book, to my daughter. So she would say, "Read me a story, Dad," when she was little. I used to open the book up like I was reading it and then just tell the story the way I remember my grandmother telling it to me, because
Yeah.
I couldn't read all the words. I mean, when I
Damn.
dropped out of school the last time, they used to have that California achievement test or whatever it was when I was in school.
Mm-hmm.
The counselor called me in the office. It was like the eighth grade, and they said, for all practical purposes in society, I was illiterate.
Wow.
And but I school never interested me. People said, "Oh, you got to." They tried telling my parents I had a learning disability, and I didn't have a learning disability. School just sucked. I hated it, so I just didn't pay attention. I'd draw pictures or whatever. When I dropped out my ninth grade year of high school, but actually I didn't drop out. They kept kicking me out, so I just never went back
I got
because I
kicked
was,
out in my freshman year too, ninth grade.
dude, I was a bad kid. I mean, I was smoking cigarettes at 10 years old, and I'd stand right out on the school, right at the school, and smoke cigarettes right in front of teachers and get suspended.
Dude, that's so crazy. So I started smoking cigarettes, and it's so crazy because we have a considerable gap in our age, right? But there's something about the mentality, like the "I will not comply" mentality. I started smoking at about 10. I probably started smoking and like actually inhaling. Um, you know, Shit, I remember the first time I inhaled, it was like boom, right in my chest. And yeah, I mean, I just kept smoking, and 15 years old, kicked out of school as well, freshman year, and I'll do the same thing. I would lie to my parents and tell them that I had in school suspension, so I had to go in early, and so they would just always expect that I had to go to school early. They would drop me off at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd go to my boy's house right across the street from our school, do all sorts of terrible shit, and then just be out there like right on the corner of our school smoking, and it's like the shit go right up in the school. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just hated school. I mean, I was in auto mechanics class my ninth grade year, and because my dad was a mechanic, my granddad was a mechanic. I mean, I rebuilt my first Chevy motor, V8 350 Chevy motor, when I was like 13 years old because
Damn.
I grew up around it. So that kind of stuff interested me. I mean, I could focus for days on it. You know, I'd tear my motor apart on my little go kart when I was 10 years old and put a new top end on it.
Dude, that's
And it just,
awesome.
stuff like that interested me. And then, like, when I got older, I got into guns. And once I got into it, I mean, it was like, I'd always been fascinated with guns as a kid. I always had 10,000 toy guns. I mean,
Yeah.
I just, I never was a skateboard kid. I never really I mean, I ride my bicycle to go to the store or something, but I never had a fancy bicycle or nothing. I was a kid growing up that if we went to the store, and I wanted this toy gun that looked realistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I got into BB guns. And then when I was like 10, no, I was about 8 or 9, my dad bought me my first gun. It was a 22 rifle.
Oh, nice.
And I used to small game hunt. I'd come home from school and just go small game hunt until dark.
Dude,
So,
that's awesome. That's
yeah.
so. Unfortunately, I didn't have that experience. Even though my dad was armed, it was like the forbidden fruit. Like no one touch it. No one. You could never find the ammo. If something crazy happened, he probably wouldn't even be able to find the damn ammo.
Oh,
And
no. See, my dad was the opposite. My dad was a Vietnam vet.
yeah,
And I mean, by the time we were 8, 9 years old, I mean, we were out shooting. I mean, I can remember going hunting with my uncles and my cousins and that when I was like 4 or 5 years old, just sitting in a blind with them. I didn't get to shoot, obviously, but I mean, I've been hunting. My first memories are hunting, you know. And then
Yeah.
my dad taught us like military style shooting and shit when I was growing up. Um, he always said, and I thought it was nuts, but he always said that at some point in life, probably not in his lifetime, and he said, hopefully not in my lifetime, but he said at some point, he said, shit's going to unravel. It does, you know, throughout history, every 100 years or so, you know, it's like, or every 60, 50 years, 100 years, there's a major war.
Yeah.
And his thought is because I was bound and determined to go in the military. So his attitude is he wanted me to be trained before I even went in the military because he took two Purple Hearts in Vietnam. He wanted to make sure that his kids, if they ever went into combat or something, would be able to, you know, I mean, be more prepared than the average person.
For sure.
So we grew up with hunting and shooting. I mean, he was meticulous. Your gun better be clean. I mean, like I really relaxed on cleaning my guns now, but like my dad, if he went in my room and looked at my guns in the gun cabinet and they were dirty, he'd lose his mind, you know. To
Yeah.
him, that was like the one thing you don't screw around with is your guns, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
he
I
was
think
cool,
like,
you know, cool, but yet he was really just I don't know, man, you know, I mean, I think he knew what we were going to head or hit. Like what's going on now is just the beginning. This is going to get way worse,
yeah.
and I just think he wanted to make sure his kids were going to be able to handle themselves and defend themselves if the need ever arose. You know.
Hell yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. I found myself kind of the roles have reversed where, you know, my dad would kind of be, a little not anti-gun, but like when I was like uh, a young adult, like getting ready to move out of their house, and I was buying guns and shit. They were like, we don't even want the guns in the house. Like you got to keep that shit somewhere else. And oh damn, hang on one sec. Damn, dude, you guys are like totally going crazy with the super chats, man. Thank you. Jetson, super chat. Dark is lying. He's an agent covering his background. Yeah, you're not the first person to say that, but thank you for the super chat. AA Outdoors, where can I buy your patches? So if you want the DLD, if you want the blue Chem Light patch, those are at Black Swan Tactical. If you want the super duper exclusive PWEDC patch that you can only get directly from me, technically they're only for sale on Instagram through DLD After Dark. But if you just PayPal me $10, I'll send you the patch, and I'll put it in here. PayPal, the darkest Davis at gmail.com. Yeah. So it's just my email, thedarkestmavis at gmail.com. And thank you all. And I'm extending I set up until the 15th for the pre-order. The people that, pre-order will get possibly, I mean, some of the people will get like a little extra thing thrown in their little package that may be extended to some of y'all. So I appreciate you guys. Um, yeah, but the interesting thing is that I found that so my parents were like, we don't want the guns in the house, and I'm like, all right, I'm 18. I just bought a Wasser 1063. Like I just bought an AK. I just bought a Remington 870. Like what the fuck am I gonna like? Where am I gonna put them? So end up moving out, whatever. But now later on, my dad's hitting me up like, dude, shit's going crazy. I need an AR-10, an AR-15. What Glocks should I get? What SIGs should I get? He's like, he bought a SIG 308 AR-10 in a bunch of stuff. The Glock 45, which is like the 19 with the 17 grip, and the SIG M17, which is like the 320 with the military version of the 320. So I'm kind of like in a way giving him advice, and I'm like, don't buy it, just build it. I can help you build it.
Yeah, I should probably get a Glock. I've never owned one. My best friend growing up, who was like a brother to me, he's got every model of Glock ever made and one in every caliber. And I mean, they're great guns, but for some reason, at least the ones that he has, which were, I mean, how this is back in the 90s, early 2000s,
Mhm.
I just never could get it. The grip just never felt like it fit my hand right.
Yeah, yeah, and
And
I found that a lot. Like when I used to sell, I got worked at a gun store. It's like Glocks either fit your hand or they don't, and if they don't feel good in your hand, they usually don't shoot them well. So, because you had said you're a revolver guy, but you also have
well,
a Taurus PT92.
yep, the Beretta 92, I had one of them in 40 cal,
Okay.
and I ended up getting rid of that just because I bought the Taurus first, the first Taurus I got,
Mm-hmm.
which was like the 92, but it was in 9 millimeter. And I like the safety on the Taurus better than I did the Beretta 92 because the Beretta 92, it's way up on top the slide.
Totally agree. Yeah.
And but the Beretta and the Taurus 92, that grip's not too bad. It's still it's weird. I got gigantic hands, but like the 1911, the thinner frame,
Yeah.
I mean, that feels great. The Beretta 92, it's not bad. After I got used to it, I like it. But I had a SIG P250. I had a SIG, was it 2022 or something? I
Yep.
had a couple SIGs, and I gave one to my daughter. I gave one to my son just because I just never could find double stack grips for whatever reason. They're more square shaped. They're not,
Yeah.
in that square. Just I'm always like this. I'm trying to get that grip on it.
You know what gun you may fall in love with is are you comfortable carrying like medium to like mid-sized guns?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
in the wintertime I carry my 10 mil 1911.
Hell yeah.
Just because it's easy to conceal in the wintertime when I got coat and that on.
Yeah.
But I carry that little Smith and Wesson J frame because in the summertime, if I'm just in a t-shirt, it's so small, and I carry it appendix style
Mm-hmm.
that I mean it doesn't print or nothing.
Yeah, dude,
Um,
I got a 5-shot J frame too, and I got usually I'll rock. So there's a DeSantis. They made this like a sleeve that goes over your belt that you can put
yep.
12 rounds in, and then I have speed strips on one side and then speed loaders on the other side. And if you run a wheel gun enough, you can crank those reloads pretty freaking quick.
Yeah, I'm not the fastest at reloading wheel guns because honestly, what I prefer, my favorite handguns, beyond everything, is the old Colt single actions.
Oh,
I
hell yeah.
love the I love the grip on them, and I my kids went and paid for it. They went to the gun shop. They gave the guy at the gun shop the money. They said we're sending my dad in to pick out a gun.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought a Cimarron Arms 1872 open top in 44 special,
Nice.
and it looks like a black powder. It don't have the top strap above the cylinder. It looks like it's got a wedge. You pull the wedge out, you can pull the barrel right off, just
What
like the black powder guns.
is it
And
like the sorry, just real quick, is it like the what is it called? The
nope, it's not like this. Yep, it's not like the Schofield.
Schofield, that's right.
Have you ever shot an old Colt black powder pistol?
Yeah, I got an 1851 Colt Navy hanging
All
right
right,
here.
it looks exactly like that,
Okay.
except for it's got a loading gate and you put
Yeah,
cartridges in it.
nice.
But I've got the 1872 in open top and 44 special. I've got the from the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've
Mm-hmm.
got the man with no name 38 special open top. Same thing. It looks just to look at. It's even got the loading lever underneath, like the 1851 Navy. It's
Nice.
identical to an 1851 Navy. Them are my favorite guns. And that grip, I love the feel of that grip.
Yeah.
you know, but they're not practical to carry for self-defense. I mean, if you run out of shells and got to reload that, there ain't no reloading that fast, you
Yeah,
know.
that's a bad day. I used to sometimes carry my I don't, sadly, I don't have it anymore. But for my 30th birthday, my wife got me a Ruger Sheriff model 44 Magnum Vaquero that was a Talo edition, and it's the Sheriff model with like a 3.75-inch barrel, the six-shot single action with the bird's head grip,
Yep.
so like a shortened kind of circular grip on it, and
Always
that
wanted one of them.
oh man, I really wanted it in 45 long colt, but they only had the 45 long colt in black, and all the stainless ones were 44 Magnum. So I was like, you know what? Do it up. I'm gonna just do the 44 Magnum. I ended up in March of 19 when the whole shit went crazy. Ended up walking away from a job, and I pawned a bunch of guns, but it was just supposed to be like a temporary thing. I was like, all
Yep.
right, here's 9 guns. I'm gonna pawn these. It was like Glock 26 Gen 3 or Gen 4. That was my only Gen 4 that I got. Um, 2 Gen 2 17s that were like from 91 and 94, and a Keltec CMR 30, Remington 700 and 300 Blackout, a custom Glock 34 that I built with 0 Glock parts. And this was like before building Glocks was like a thing, right? Like no one really, you know, it wasn't as popular as it is now. I'll say that because
Yep.
it was still a thing, but just not to the level that it is now. Because it was probably 5 years ago that I built that. And what else was it? I think there was something else, but oh, a 10.5 inch PSA like garbage AR, and this is when guns just weren't moving, right? So I got like $2,600 for all those, and I was like, all right, I'll come back in less than a month, and I'll get all these out of pawn jail. And I prior to that, I hadn't sold shit in like ages, and I was only collecting. Well, I called the guy back. I missed like one phone call from him, no message, no text, no email, no nothing. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna come. I got like $3,500, whatever it is. I'll pay to get all of them out of pawn jail. He's like, oh, that's why I called you the other day. I sold the store. I sold the
Oh
entire
shit.
pawn shop. Yeah, and it's likely that all of the guns went to auction. It's like,
Oh man.
dude, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, it's in the paperwork. I can do that. It's like, oh my god. So I lost all of those guns. So I've basically been like rebuilding my way back to my collection.
Oh, back in 2007, man. Um, I sold a bunch of my guns off. All the handguns I sold to Cabela's just because I didn't want to deal with private transfers or none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But we were, you know, like a lot of people back in 2007 when that crisis hit, we lost a house and all kinds of shit. I sold all kinds of shit trying to save that house.
Damn.
And I came to the conclusion after we lost it, I was like, you know what? I'll never sell shit again to try and pay bills because the next month the bills come right back in,
Yeah.
you know. And
Guns and
I
ammo are always going to be a better investment that will continue. I mean, not compared to like a home. I'm sorry to hear about your home, but it's
oh
something
no, I
like,
mean, dude, it was the best thing that ever happened. I didn't know anything about mortgages, and I got into one of these adjustable rate mortgages,
oh yeah, the
and
arms.
I mean, dude, my interest rates had went up so much, and then when the economy tanked, they didn't lower the interest rates, and it was just like I was paying way more than I should have been paying for that house, way more. And but it worked out good because at the time I was working for a local phone company. Actually, it's big phone company, AT&T. But
Mm-hmm.
they offered me a buyout, and I had like 12 years in there, and they offered me 15 years to go away. So they gave me
Dang.
like $60,000, $62,000. So me and the wife, we just started looking for foreclosed homes, and we bought one outright and then fixed it up, and it's still not done, but it's, it's livable. And it worked out good because now I have no house payment at all, and if I would have stayed in that house, I'd have been paying on that sumbitch till I was 80 years old.
Damn, that's awesome. Good for you guys though. Like, owning your home outright. That's super rare. In
Hang
bands,
on, man.
yeah.
I'm just sitting here talking to a buddy of mine. Yeah, guy Burger King's closing up. He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just talking to a buddy of mine."
Just on a live stream. It's DLD after dark.
Well, they don't bother me too much here. They know who I am because my daughter's first job was working here, so
Oh, okay. Okay.
they
Cool.
really don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the people around this area know me. They don't. Most of them treat me really good. I mean, last year when all the shit was burning and the rioting and the looting was going on and shit, the militia group I'm part of, we went up and we protected churches from getting vandalized and stuff like that. And luckily, we didn't have a Kenosha Kid incident, fortunately. But, after that, I mean, people, they treat me real good, I mean, I'm in a predominantly conservative area where I live. So people are like, it was cool because before all that crazy shit happened last year, I used to tell people, yeah, me and my buddies, we started a militia group, and people be like, kind of like trying to walk away from you without being rude. I think they thought, oh, militia group, they run around in the woods in camouflage and plot against the government and that. And then when they seen us on the news and seen us in the newspapers and that, out protecting our communities, and then when them dams blew up north, let loose up north, and it flooded that whole town. A lot of guys from different militias went up there and helped the people clean their properties up, helped them salvage what they could from their homes and that. And it really turned the whole community around. Actually, the Crazy Heathen, that's my brother. I call him my brother, but he's got a channel, the Crazy Heathen.
Okay.
He actually, in the state of Michigan, he did so many rallies and had the militia there and that he brought it out in the open to the public, and now people don't look at us that way. I mean, we get people all the time. I mean, I've had 80-year-old men ask if they can get a picture with us when we're at rallies. I've had people come up and hand me their infant baby and like, hey, can I get a picture of you with my baby? I'm like, yeah,
Damn.
So he really brought it out that, we're not crazies. We're dads, we're grandpas, we're moms, what I mean? We just care about our community, And that's a guy, if you get a chance, check him out, the Crazy Heathen, I mean, he doesn't care if people know his real name. This dude has had reporters from Australia, from Japan and shit fly all the way over here just to interview him. His name's Phil. Actually, you can Google him, Phil Robinson, MLM, Michigan Liberty Militia. I'm APM, American Patriots in Michigan, but you can Google him. That guy is known worldwide. He brought the whole militia out of the dark and brought it out into the public and showed people what it was about, that we're not a bunch of nutcases,
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting the type of thoughts that people have. Like, just when they hear that word, they're like, they have automatically have a negative connotation.
Well, the crazy part about it is we weren't really a militia group. We were more of a prepper group. And then we started going up with the Crazy Heathen, doing these rallies, helping them out at these rallies because their group was real small. And the governor of our wonderful state of Michigan went on the news and called us domestic terrorists and white supremacists and that. And the funny thing is, we have black guys in our group, we have Mexican guys in our group and that, but yet we're all racist, you know what I mean? And so, I mean, the Washington Post slandered, had pictures of me and the guys that I'm with calling us domestic terrorists and that. And, so we were like, they kept calling us a militia group. So our attitude was, okay, you want to call us that? I guess that's what we are. And then we started showing up full battle rattle ARs and everything else,
Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It actually worked out good because, like I said, now, I mean, I go places. I mean, I've been in the store with my wife and had people come up, hey, I've seen you at the rally, you know, and they're talking to me like I'm their best friend from they've known all their life and that, you know.
Hell yeah. I do want to comment on a couple quick things. Band Talk mentioned how the Smith & Wesson M&P pistol is like the only thing that feels right to him. I will say, I shoot like Glocks primarily. I got a bunch of other shit like, Beretta, revolvers, like anything you can think of. It's probably in one of my safes, but like Glocks are like my go-to, like, get
Hey,
it
I'll
done.
tell you what, Glock is an amazing gun. I mean, it's like the AK-47 of handguns. You can't
Yeah,
hardly kill a Glock, you know.
that's so
Um,
true. It's these designs that make firearms reliable, right? Like
yeah,
as long as like when people are building AKs, manufacturers are building AKs, as long as they stick to the general design, they're going to get a reliable outcome, similar to when these people build Glocks at home out of 80s and whatever, like you know you're generally going to get a reliable outcome if you follow the same, like, but you got to make sure your pins are right. You got to make sure that your tolerances are good, like all that shit. But
yeah. I did a couple 1911 80%ers because I got a mill, you know,
nice,
and machined all the rails and all that. And
dude. I was so close to, but I wanted to do one so badly, but I didn't pull the trigger on it.
well, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't. I unless you got access to a mill. I know
Yeah,
people do it on drill presses and that, but I wouldn't do it without a mill because I mean, even on a mill, I screwed up my first one. You know.
really. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because metal's a lot different than plastic. You know.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm just working on like AKs and working on like this new 320 build. Like it's all hardened steel. Like it's completely different beast. And I mean, obviously the um, the lower. It's not even a lower. It's the modular hand, whatever.
Yep.
The lower piece that's not the actual firearm component is polymer, but inside is it's all hardened freaking steel that you got to get through. And on the Smith and Wesson M&P, even though I shoot Glocks all the time, and I'll hit like silhouette at 100 yards with a 17 or a 34. I picked up a dude asked if he could shoot my Glocks at the range, and I was like, "Yeah, go ahead, no problem." I always want people to be able to try my stuff. I let him shoot. I got a crazy Chrome AK, let him shoot that, and he was like, "Dude, if you want, shoot my stuff." So I went over and I picked up an M&P 9mm, and I swear it like 25 feet. I know it's a short distance, 25 feet. I was drilling the 10 ring every single time. It's like the grip of a firearm will make such a considerable difference on like your comfort, and everyone's grip is different. But damn, if that M&P did not like just make me think twice about Glocks. I've just got so much tied up into like gear for Glocks, rigs for Glocks.
I don't shoot handguns a whole lot. I mean, I shoot my carry guns. I try and shoot, 50 to 100 rounds every month out of them just so that it's always just natural instinct. I don't have to think about it. I practice pull, shoot, I don't ever have to think. It just
Yeah,
becomes natural. But
yeah,
for me, I don't shoot my handguns only a backup for if my rifle goes down. I do 90% of my shooting with my AR pistol, but I mean, my ARs, that's like, I don't know. I've always just kind of felt that with a handgun, I'm limited on distance.
yeah,
So I primarily, if somebody broke in my house, I'd grab my AR pistol.
yeah,
If shit hit the fan and we were in a Mad Max situation where there was no rule of law or whatever, I'd grab my AR and then the handgun would just be a backup.
yeah,
Um, so I don't get real, I've got, I don't know, dozen handguns or more, maybe 2 dozen, but I just have a few that I shoot regularly.
yeah,
Actually, remember the old Ruger Blackhawks?
yeah, yeah.
I bought one of them and it was a blued gun. And I wanted a 10 millimeter single action, and I could never find a 10 millimeter single action pistol. So I bought a Ruger Blackhawk, changed the cylinder out, and it was a 41 mag, and I sleeved the barrel to 40 cal, and I built a 10 millimeter. It's chambered 10 millimeter semi-automatic, but it's a revolver, Ruger Blackhawk single action revolver with a I think it's 4.5-inch barrel in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing shoots so good that the first time I took it out hunting, I dropped 2 does at like 30 yards away.
Dang.
I shot one. There was 4 of them come right underneath me. I waited until he got out in front of me a little bit. I shot one, and I seen it hit. I seen her buckle down. Well, when the 4 took off running, I thought I was following the same one, and I ripped off a couple more shots out of it. I ended up, when I got down and I was tracking them, I got a good blood trail going, and then it comes up to this tree, and the blood trail splits. It goes to the right and to the left.
Oh,
I ended up killing 2 deer with that gun.
That's crazy.
Within like 10 minutes of the time I sat down in the stand. Thank God I had 2 doe permits that day.
Yeah.
Because in Michigan, you could buy a doe permit every day until they're gone. I think I had like 5 or 6 doe permits.
Oh, wow.
But it was cool because, I come home and literally I was hunting at my uncle's house, which was literally like I could walk there in 10 minutes. So it was like, so I drove from the house to my tree stand Thanksgiving morning, walked out to my tree stand, lit a cigarette up my tree stand, took 1 puff off it, and these does come through, dropped 2 of them, and was back home in 35 minutes from the time I left the house to the time I went back with 2 does. And I pulled in a driveway, and the wife's like, "What, did you give up?" And I'm like, "No, I got 2." She's like, "You're full of shit," I fucking dropped tailgate. She's like, "Holy crap," So we had a good Thanksgiving that day. We ate back straps, turkey, ham.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome, man. So hold on. So you sleeved the barrel, and then you machined the cylinder for it?
No, I bought the cylinder on eBay. It was a Ruger cylinder chambered in 10 millimeter auto.
Gotcha.
What Ruger made it was a 10 millimeter 3840. You could change the cylinders out, and you could shoot 10 millimeter or 3840 in a gun. I think it was called Buckeye, a Buckeye model or something.
Okay.
But they didn't make a lot of them. They're really, really hard to find, and they all had like a 7.5-inch barrel.
They did start making the GP 100s in 10 mil, and you could do 40 or 10 mil. And having moon clips in a wheel gun is like game changer. Like that. That is crazy.
Well, I've always been a huge Western fan. Huge. And a 10 millimeter single action with the 4 5/8 inch barrel and all that. And that's what I did. I ended up nickel plating it myself and everything. So if you go through my videos, I've got a video on 10 millimeters. I think some of my favorite handguns is called. So I'll send you a link to it one day.
Yeah.
But both my 10 millimeters I built. One's my 1911. It's a Colt Delta clone,
Nice.
It's not a Colt. And then the other's that Ruger Blackhawk. And
yeah, dude, that's awesome, man. I was gonna say, and I forgot when I asked, like, are you comfortable carrying kind of like mid-sized guns? It made me think. There's so Glocks like a 26, a 19, a 17, a 34 are all gonna have that same fat grip. It's like they're fat, right? They're blocky. They're like, some people love them. Like I love them. I mod a lot of the grips of my Glocks, but they came out with the 43X and the 48. If personally, I prefer the 48 because it's like a longer slide, longer barrel, longer sight radius, but they're typically 10+1. So they got the factory 10+1. So they're basically single stack, like compared to the standard
Yep.
mag. They're super thin, but this company, Shield Arms, came out with mags that they remove the polymer. They're just steel, and they're 15 plus one. So
Huh.
in a gun that is like, you know, um, 2/3 the
Yep.
size of a 19, you're still getting the Glock 19 capacity, which is 15 plus one. They actually have plus 5 extensions as well. You could have 20 plus
Yeah.
one.
I'm gonna build a 10 mil Glock one day or a 357 Sig Glock one day, just because I think everybody should have a Glock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Try it next time you're around, like a shop with some inventory or something like that. Get your hands on a 43X or a 48. So 43X or 48. I guarantee once you feel that in your hand and it's way more narrow, like a 1911 size grip, and you're like, okay, I could do this, and it gives you 16 rounds of 9 mil in a small package. And I want to share only because I started telling everyone before we got started. Um, I got like a super big win today, and even though we kind of joke about like the whole consumerism bullshit that comes with the world that we're living in today, um, even prepping and getting gun shit, we can still fall into that. But today I went to a random army surplus store, and I found these surplus Beretta magazines, which I just recently got a 92 FS, and they are clean as hell. Like, they look like they're government contract overruns, but they're marked restricted for law enforcement and government only. So they're from like the 94 to '04 time frame, and both of them, I mean, they're super clean. Spring tension is like perfect on them. Let me see. There we go. Restricted
I
for.
love them when they're marked like that. I got a hold of a bunch of AR mags like that, and I just love how they got the law enforcement
Oh
restricted
yeah.
thing on them.
I saw there's a dude on YouTube. I forgot his channel name, but he had at least one receiver, if not more, and he got it engraved, restricted for civilian use only. And I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome. But I
Yep.
got these two Beretta 92 FS mags, which usually go for what, 20, $30 each. I got a Glock 17 magazine, and then I got a Glock magazine carrier for inside the waistband, and the clip like matches the clip of my. I'm carrying like a super ghetto holster right now, but it fits me perfectly, hides my gun great, and I got all of these. So the Don Hume, yeah, Don Hume, it's old school leather, Don Hume, Glock 17 magazine, and two Beretta 92 FS magazines, all for like $36.
That's cheap as hell, man.
Hell yeah! And if
Yeah, I
anyone's
run I
looking
run
for
all
these,
leather holsters on all my handguns except for my Taurus 92s. I got Cordura holsters, but like all my carry guns all have leather holsters.
yeah,
And I dude, I go Gucci on my holsters. All my holsters are custom made alligator skin holsters.
yeah,
I like leather. I love
yeah.
leather.
Yeah, I mean leather. So I do appreciate Kydex, and I wear Kydex from time to time. But I noticed I started modeling my Kydex holsters because for it was pretty recent that I switched over to Appendix. Prior to that, I would rock like the Galco Royal Guard, which is a leather holster with two straps on it that you kind of anchor in between a belt loop and then slide your belt through
Yep.
inside the waistband. They made one also called the Summer Comfort. They're like stupid expensive, but they are great for like 3:30 to 4 o'clock strong side, carry, and um, a bunch of other like. So I took the Galco. I think it's a Galco Matrix, which is a Kydex holster with a clip, but the clip is like I mean, if you were in a big tussle, or 87 says boomer is fuck. Yeah, thank you. The Kydex has this clip where if you were in like a big tussle, or if the clip caught on anything, it could just get ripped right out of your pants. I was like, I don't like that shit. So I bought a spare straps that like go on the Galco Summer Comfort Royal Guard style, the
Yep.
two belt straps, and I took out the clip and then installed the belt loops on there, and man, that shit is perfect. I love that.
Yep.
Shit.
Hey, brother, I don't mean to cut you short. I just looked. It's 1:00 in the morning. I got to get up in about 3.5 hours. So,
dude, you're right. I'm so sorry. I remember you
no,
said
no,
you
I'm sitting here enjoying it, man. We got to do this on a Saturday where I don't have to get up in the morning.
Hell
Because
yeah.
I tell you what, I have really enjoyed talking with you. I'm going to sometime tomorrow tell my guys to check out this video from tonight. Try and get you some more subscribers. And then, like I said, next time we do it, we'll do it on a Saturday. I'll let them know ahead of time. So hopefully we can try and get you, a couple hundred or more viewers at, all at once,
Hell yeah. Oh, and just a quick note, that may be from the time change. It's 11:59 on the East Coast. It just
Yeah.
so hopefully you get an extra hour of sleep. But thank you for coming on. Everybody,
Oh,
make sure you go sub to.
dude, like I said, I want to see your channel grow. I really enjoy your channel.
Thank you.
And anything I can do to help any small channel grow, because I mean, I'm still a small channel. I mean, like CRS is way bigger than me, but I'm the type of guy where people help me out and help. I want to do the same. I don't want to be that guy that, oh well, I got more subscribers than you. I don't want to waste my time with you. I mean, that's not me. I want to. If you've, I encourage everybody on my channel, start your own channel because they can shut me down anytime. I tell people, man, if you got one ant on your counter, you can smush that ant, it's gone. You get 10,000 ants on your counter, it's hard to get rid of them all. The more people we got out there talking about the Second Amendment, the Constitution, prepping, stuff like that, the harder it is to silence us.
Hell yeah, man. Totally agree.
So, like I said, I will do what I can to help promote. Like I said, even if it's a channel that don't interest me, I try and help people promote it because it's just like you got people that drive Fords, you got people that drive Dodge, you got people that drive Chevy. Different people have different tastes. Even if a channel's just like, I'm like, it don't interest me. I still say, hey, go check this guy out because they might like it and subscribe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. And I honestly would love to see your channel grow even more too, because you talk about some real shit. Next time you come on, we got to talk about the contact tracing shit that, yeah. So definitely, but make sure you sub to A American.
If my channel gets much bigger, my wife's going to kill me because I spend so much time now answering comments and that. Now, actually, my wife's really supportive. My wife and my daughter were the ones that told me to start my channel.
Damn, that's awesome, dude.
They kept pushing me. You need to do it. You need to do it. You need to do it. Because
awesome.
I joked around about it. I was like, I'm going to start a channel just joking. I never really had no intention of doing it. Yeah. And the wife's like, you should. You really should. I was like, man, I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how to do this shit. My daughter's like, I'll show you, Dad. I'll show you. You need to do it, So I was like, okay, well, I said, we'll see what happens,
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome, dude. Well, you're doing great. Keep it up and just keep going out and just spitting the truth, man. That's fucking awesome.
But we like I said, all of you guys, man, we got to get these channels bigger. We got to get more channels and get them bigger out there. We can't keep being the minority. We got to become the majority,
Yep, absolutely. Dude, I'm all about it, man. And you're welcome. If you want to share this stream on your channel, post it, whatever you want to do.
Like I said, I want to help. Like I said, anybody that believes in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the American flag, I want to help them, There's a little girl, I call her a little girl because she's not much older than my oldest daughter, but her name's Amber Z. I helped her when she first started, she was having trouble getting her channel out there. And I think she's up over 1,000 subscribers now, but I promoted her, Big Daddy Prepper, Crazy Heathen. I promote people, as long as they're not talking stupid shit like, oh, we need to go kill government and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not promoting any channel like that because the liabilities could come back on me, you know.
Yeah, no, and just for clarity, just like a American said, we do not support any calls to action or violence or anything at all.
I
That's
tell
that.
people all the time in my comments, I tell the people because they're like, well, you got to stand up. I'm like, look, those that do don't need to talk about it, you know.
Yeah. If you're talking about it, you know, yeah,
I
I'm
tell
with you.
people, I tell people all the time in my videos, if you come on my videos and comment about stuff like that, I'm going to automatically just assume you're an alphabet boy trying to get me to say something
Yeah,
stupid, and I'm not playing into it, you know.
that's where the whole glowies thing came from, man. That's where it
Yeah,
got all.
somebody on my channel called me they just commented glowies. That's all they put was glowies. And I'm like, they must watch your channel too, because I'm like, what the hell's a glowy? You know, I'm an old
So
man. I don't, you know,
yeah,
I'm not tech guy. You know,
glowies means feds. It means like it's got a long backstory to it, but yeah,
well, you'll have to tell
glowies.
me the story on that. But
Yeah, you'll like it.
all
Yeah.
right, brother. Hey,
All right, brother.
like I said, we'll get together again,
Hell
and
yeah.
we'll see if we can't just flood your channel with viewers on that night. But I
Hell yeah.
really got to get some sleep. So,
You're good, man. Get some sleep. Be safe on the lines tomorrow, and take it easy, man.
hey, thank you very much for having me on. Like I said, I really love talking to you, man.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's keep in touch.
Oh, you got my number, dude. Call me.
Hell yeah, man. Cool.
All right, you have a good one.
You too, man. Take it easy.
All right, bye.
All right, peace. Word. Safe line live. What's up, brother? Let's go. He hit me with the let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. We need to remix that. We need to make a song. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Oh, sorry. Okay, Safe Line Live with the 223. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Very kind of you with the let's go. Now, let me ask y'all for real, though. Has anybody actually gone to like a store and done the whole intercom thing? Like, is that real? Or don't call me buddy, pal. Dude, I'm way behind. Okay. So we do need to talk about this. Okay, so Walter P380. You, sir, have been identified within our group, and we need to put you on trial right now. Speak in chat so I know that you're watching. Yeah, I think there are. Yeah, I just, I do crazy remixes like that. Just start beatboxing and stuff. So Walter P380, we were all on the live stream earlier. We were live streaming the case. And don't go back. He said, yes, whip away. Oh, that's good. Post nasal drip. What are you talking about? So Walter has been identified as, well, there's only one way to put it. You are now the enemy. I'm just kidding. So, Walter, you mentioned something that CRS posted a video, and that, and I'm not putting you on the spot. I'm just referencing something you said. You had said that CRS had posted a video and that that his health condition had cleared or something along those lines. And I spoke with CRS just literally right before going live. Kind of want to give you all a status update. So he's not been cleared. He has had the tumor removed. He literally had a 40 millimeter tumor in his booty hole area, and it was removed because of the size of it. I mean, you're talking 40 mite. I mean, that thing is, I mean, that's massive. I mean, usually when you hear about this stuff, you hear about like 6 millimeter and to, like, stuff like that. But it could actually. So I think there may have been some confusion, and I'm just putting you on the spot. I mean, dude, I love you, brother. I mean, it's but dirt. Oh, too soon. The PWDC. Um, so once we know for certain that CRS is totally healthy and okay, we can make all the 40 millimeter PWEDC jokes that we want. Um, but all jokes aside, he did go in and get checked out. I'll just tell the story. He had some blood in his stool, so he went and got checked out, and that's when they found the very large uh, growth, and it was essentially a tumor, and they did find cancerous cells inside of it. Now, what he had said is that because they had to take it out in pieces, and basically it was like cut up and spread out all throughout like a towel, they couldn't identify the part that had cancerous cells on it if that was attached to his body directly, which would mean that it was spreading to his blood, to his other organs, to like all throughout his body, or if it was just buried deep inside this tumor, which wouldn't be pumping it through his whole body. So he's waiting. He just went and did a CAT scan today, and he's just waiting. He's going to get another medical procedure where they look inside of you with a camera on in January, and basically they're not going to know for certain 100% if it is anywhere else in his body until like January. So from now until January, we're basically waiting to see what the deal is. It was confirmed 100% that the growth was cancerous, but not the entire growth. There was just cancer cells within it. So the question is, was it on his body? Was it, all that stuff? So we'll see. But no matter what, like, he's he's a friend, he's a person, he's a human being, and we've seen what cancer has done to the community, right? Like, Armitage is dealing with this. Hoff is dealing with this. Crump's father is dealing with this. CRS is dealing with this. Like, we have people all around us that are dealing with cancer diagnosis. Y'all got me paranoid about that colon prostate area, but I don't know if I can handle another diagnosis. I may have to wait on getting my ass checked out. Man, that's the last thing. They actually said that if he continued to wait and push it off and wait until he was 40, that he basically would have been like donezo. Because at some point, there's just really not much you can do. But dude, Armitage, brother, like, I feel for you. I feel for everyone in our community that's going through this, and I want to help. Like, let me know what we can do to help. And if you let us know what you need, then we can better help, because we are the community here. Sorry, I'll get off my little high horse. Saw someone, Logan Curl, just jumped on here, and the first thing I hear is talk about prison while at EDC, and that's how I know it's going to be a good day / night. Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. Welcome, Logan Curl. Everybody make sure that Logan Curl feels very warm and fuzzy in the comments. And who even is you? Oh, man. Yeah, no, for sure. We've come so far in, just treatment in general, so I got all y'all in my prayers, which means that if you do get a diagnosis, that you absolutely should seek out treatment 100% no matter what. And that is for anyone listening right now. you know who you are. Yeah, so I do, against my better judgment, want to show y'all something. I just want to show y'all a little something. So this is a non-firearm component, which is a grip module, and I want you guys to see um, the channel, the tabs. I mean, dude, look how professional that ish is, bruh. Let me see if I can get a good light on that channel. Clean, squeaky clean, polished up. It's not like pale and dusty like most channels. The tabs totally polished up. Like there's not even a mark on them. So I'm excited to use that non-firearm component for any YouTube mods that may be watching. That is a non-firearm grip module. Um, yeah, so there you go. But yo, hold on. So a couple people were asking. Yeah, so I got a bunch of messages here. So a couple people were asking for the PWEDC patches. So right now they are for sale. Like we're just literally, I'm straight up selling them on Instagram, and they're $10 each, just like the DLD packages. That includes shipping. So John Ray says, "I'm drunk. Good night, y'all. Peace be with you. Peace, brother." So yeah, the PWEDC patches are. You know what? I'll just put up a piece here. Hold up. Here, this is for y'all. Nice and easy. Boom. There you go. So some people are like, "Well, I don't have Instagram. What do I do? How do I get?" There you go. There's your answer right there. But when you do it, obviously, don't send it like friends and family, and don't put like for gun stuff in there because that's not good. Oh, this isn't my first rodeo on DLD. I mean, I just jumped in this particular live stream at this time. I've been a subscriber to this channel since right started it when Dugan was involved. Hell yeah, man, that's what's up, dude. Hell yeah. We're not going to talk about that band-aid on Dark's finger, bro. Okay, so you want to know what happened? So in building P80s, so I got this video that I'm working on, okay, and I'm going to be getting it out. I just realized that after building all these 80s, I mean, building this 180, after building like double digits of 80 percenters, I've never done a video of building an 80. Like, this is how you build an 80. This is how Dark builds an 80. Watch me work. And I'm like, why don't I do that? Now I was having all sorts of problems with the memory card getting full and all this shit. Like, it's a total pain in the ass, but I'm not going to give up on it because what I wanted to do was show people, because everyone else is out there saying, if you're going to build an 80, you need to go buy hundreds of dollars of tools. And I was like, man, bump that. No, you don't. You can build an 80 with just the tools that they provide you and some files and obviously your rotary tool, right? You should use a Dremel. You could, in theory, use like one of those old school crank screwdrivers if you like really wanted to go super duper old school. But let's assume that you bought an 80% kit, which typically were like $150, but now, thanks to JSD, the Most High. Sorry, that's very blasphemous. Thanks to JSD, you can get them for like $69. Like this non-firearm component grip module, the 26, was $69. So thank you, JSD. Thank you, Jordan. Obviously, use code DARK. Use my affiliate link, which is the website, JSD Supply, and then $, AFF Alpha Foxtrot 24. So $, affiliate, which is abbreviated to AFF 24. Anyway, for $69, you get the kit, the drill bits, the rails, all that jazz. Okay, for the 26, they even include the spring for the takedown latch. Now, you can build out the 80 with just that, and I also use um, the X-Acto knives. Man, these, like, you could literally just whittle the tabs right off of that ish. And if that's your thing, I recommend this because it's super easy. I like doing ish like that manually, and it's just mad easy to just take a blade. Some people heat up the razor blade and just swoop like butter. I don't. I raw dog it. I go in cold. Okay. Um, so I use the tools that they provide you, which for $69, it's like, dude, why, like, why not stack up on a bunch of them? Um, and then the tools that they provide you, X-Acto knives. I get the little kit right here. You end up running out of blades after a while, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you build a whole mess load of them. But you have every single possible blade that you would need, and that's a cheap Walmart X-Acto knife kit. Okay, like I think I spent $5 on that, maybe less. And then I get the cheap files from Wally World as well. These were $5. You got your flat, you got your rat tail, you got your all your bowed, whatever. Um, Super inexpensive for what you're getting. Okay, and then sandpaper, and then your rotary tool. That's it. You can build out the entire unit like that. You don't need to get a 35,000 RPM fixed Dremel, which I actually have that like crackhead speed only. It's nuts. But you buzz right through there, and then you manually go back over it with your files, right? And you just kind of clean up the holes, right? And then afterwards, take a little buffing wheel to the outside and make the hole nice and chamfered. It's actually really nice. And then for the channel, so I actually used the 3.5 millimeter bit to clear out the channel. I usually don't do that. The way I started doing it was I took an X-Acto knife, I cut a line in the side, right against the line of the channel, and then on the other side, all against the line of the channel, 2/3 of the way down. Then I cut another line, and then another line. So I think I had 4 cuts in it. And then I started going down at angles, taking out material like that, and it just came tumbling down, right? So super easy, cutting through it like butter with the X-Acto knife. Now, every now and then you slip and you stab yourself with an X-Acto knife, like, and there's no forgiveness. So the way I set it up is I say you got to kind of have your brakes on. So when you're building a P80 and you're using this, you got to have like other like parts of your body that will land on the unit first before the X-Acto knife slams into your flesh, which I have cut every single one of my fingers and places on my hands, because you can do that too. That's actually really simple, especially on a Glock. Um, a lot of people don't know. I will tell you that the rear, the back plate of a Glock, I gotta have one somewhere around here. The back plate of a Glock has an opening in the back. Okay, now that opening is for if your Glock is like locked shut and you pulling the trigger does not depress the striker or engage the striker, or if something is damaged or broken, they designed it specifically so you can take a punch like so, and if you pull on the trigger and then squeeze the punch in there, it will disengage the striker. Now I don't know if it falls on a live round. Oh, I got that P80 cooking. Hold on one second. Woo! close one. Ooh, stop. Dang. So I painted the first P80 for the giveaway in a olive drab green. It's actually a really dope color. If you guys remember the color that Magpul did called what was it? It wasn't OD green. They called it something else that was like um oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Something that the word for like bushes and greenery and can't remember what it was called though. But anyway, it's like gray, a gray looking foliage green. Thank you. See, Logan, appreciate that, man. Thank you. Foliage green. It really has that grayish, minty green kind of blended look to it. It's dope. Now, since I'm doing a battle worn, and I guess I could ask you guys, um, the idea was to do a battle worn, right? So right now it's foliage green. I have some heat on it, and I'm just basically cooking the paint to cure it onto the polymer. And once it's done, once that is totally cured on, what I was going to do is for battle worn, basically you hose it down with black, and then you take a mixture of 60% water, 40% isopropyl rubbing alcohol with a cloth, and then you wipe the black off. Most of it doesn't come off, but a good amount of it does. So it leaves the flats with removed black, and then all in the crevices and in the stippling and then all over it, it gets a dark, the whole thing gets a darkened green color, and then black pops up in all the crevices and all the flats are green again. And then you do it kind of in sections, right? You hose it down, and I mean you hose it down, right? At first I was kind of scared, so I'd like and then wipe it, and it was just like nothing. So you literally hose that ish down and then wipe it off. Do 2 wipes if you need to. But remember, this is spray paint, and you are, I mean, it doesn't have to be spray paint. I'm using Alumahide. The second unit, I'm actually doing 2 units like this. One of them is going to be a 19 size frame that's part of the giveaway. And it's going to be a stainless gray base color, and then I'm going over the stainless gray base color. Now that's Alumahide, so that will be truly cooked on, and that's just as hard as, damn near as hard as like Cerakote and Duracoat and other shit like that. Yeah, Chuck, I don't know if it's burrs or if it's the tolerances on most aftermarket shit is so much tighter, I've found, than like typically what Glocks are. Um, Usage could kind of wear that down and make it easier, or obviously expediting it with sanding and kind of cleaning up like that. It definitely works too. You just don't want to remove too much material. I missed the pre-sale on the PWEDC patches, but I'm still going to order one. I'll message you on IG tomorrow. So I'm going to extend it. I'll give some more folks the opportunity to, because I can't include what I want for everyone, right? But, I want to be a dick, right? Like I'd rather give you guys an opportunity. So I'll extend it for a couple days. Um, yeah, El Cheapo parts kits. Yep. Okay, so hold on. So when we started the stream, you were at 599 subs, and then I mentioned that you were at 599 subs, and no one wanted to be the 600th subscriber. Guys, the safety doc is probably one of the best. Like when you look at people that are putting like that level of attention to detail and research and information and facts, like This dude is dropping. He's reading the DOJ letter where they're saying the, Foxtrot, Bravo, Indigo needs to be collecting data and information and basically video footage and names and contact information of people that are speaking out against schools at school board meetings to research to like what? And then we find out at the trial, I'll just say the trial, that there just happened to be a drone in the air capturing everything and everyone, and no one said a damn thing about it. Dude, you're gonna tell me they're not watching us all day, every day, everywhere? They got you on camera all day. Yeah, they got you. They got me. They got you. They got us. And that's why you just don't do anything illegal. Like it's not, just don't do anything illegal. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, don't. It's stupid. Um, but okay, so for the lowers, I'm also going to do for the Sig 320. They don't want the doc to get 600 subs. Bastards. Somebody please be the 600th sub for the safety doc. The safety doc. All you have to do is type in the safety doc, enter. This is the first mofo that pops up. Click subscribe and then click the bell icon, toggle to all notifications, and then you could very well be the 600th subscriber. So by the time the next 2 or 3 minutes goes by, I'm pretty sure you're going to be at 600. Oh, nice. There you go. See, we got 600. Oh, nice. Vanessa Kitty's almost at 600 subs. Dang, Vanessa Kitty, I didn't know you had a channel. See, y'all got to tell me this. Pardon the pataphysical, but why are they crying? Why, who crying? Does anyone know if a PMAG can stand 190 to 200 for 2 to 3 hours without melting? I'm considering using Alumahide on one, and I'm not sure. So yes, but Logan, what I've learned, and I've painted a lot of PMAGs. This is this is actually a different one. Okay, so I don't actually have the Alumahide one with me, but so yes, but what I found to be better is a heat gun where you can regulate the temperature, or a literal hair dryer. Like my wife hates it. I literally go steal her hair dryer, and I have a little temperature thing that tells me what the relative temperature is. It's not going to be exact, right? But I literally get to cook the finishes onto polymer using a hair dryer, and you don't necessarily need to follow exactly. Um, it's best to follow the directions. However, I've cooked on ish, with a hair dryer. I've also cooked on a polymer frame with the oven at like whatever 145 for 2 hours or whatever it is. I also accidentally put a Glock in the oven on 350 for an hour and a half. Everybody sub to Vanessa Kitty too, because she's obviously been a member of our community forever and she deserves it. So do it. Don't mess with my hair dryer. Remember, the whip us at the kitchen door. The whip, a whip is at the kitchen door. Yeah. Gotcha. I didn't know Vanessa liked the whip like that. I will keep that in mind. Jetson. But did the P80s come with full Wazo sear? Yeah, no, unfortunately not. But, the idea of me explaining that something going through that specific spot, hitting and disengaging the striker, make me think, saying, I wonder if that would actually drop the striker. Like, you know, it's almost like if there was something designed like a back plate that you had to, you know, install on a Glock, that if you racked it back and then dropped the slide plate and then installed a new one with something that had like an arm that was kind of like curved like a blade, and then that blade, when it closed and it disengaged the striker every single time. I don't know. There's got to be something to that. Hmm. Yeah, but so here's the deal. So I want to know, should I keep the foliage green / OD green frame, just OD green, or should I go ham and do the battle worn? I definitely have to do battle worn on the stainless gray, because that would be like, that is such a dope color. Um, he said, "Stop, Dark. I'm serious." I know. Sorry. I'm just saying. I'm curious, right? This is all for informational purposes only. And if you guys read my channel, you know that this is all comedy. This is all comedy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd agree. It is limited, right? It's a fun it's a fun unit. Um, if you get enough time behind one, you can control it and, you know, control small bursts. Um, and from what I hear, small bursts harvest more meat. Um, Dang, Johnny Rice Cakes is going ham tonight. Always makes me lol in a good way. It sounds like 1,100 to 1,200 ways to be insane. Yeah. Yeah, Battle Worn does make it special. And yeah, true that. Let me know if you think I should just keep it OD green or Battle Worn. Um, I'd show you, but if I keep pushing the envelope, you all know what's going to happen. Um, oh, you know what? I have a picture. I'll just show you a picture. Oh yeah, and Swamp Dog too. Swamp Dog. Holy smokies! All right, the PWEDC patches are completely sold out, y'all. Sorry, you missed your chance at a great opportunity. I'm just kidding. They're not completely sold out. But whoever can send theirs first, JK. Where's the picture? Channel picture. Okay. There may be a new 26 coming out with a full build video. Look how jacked my phone is, dude. Oh, that's so terrible. So there's a new video coming out with that 26 build, doing it with like, you know, the burr minimum of pots. Okay, so you'll see here. Um, it's hard to pick up that color on a camera through a camera, but it's a dope color. It's a dope color. Yeah, I think the battle worn with the black is definitely going to darken it up, give it a really unique color, and that's definitely something that makes it cool. Because after you're done hosing it down with the black, and okay, so Jeff Cron, these are the PWEDC patches. We're only doing one run. Like that's all we're doing. And if you are familiar, dude, come on. It won't let me blow the ish up. If you are familiar with what PWEDC means, this is what it is. Prison wallet everyday carry. So this is based on an actual true story, by the way, of a young man that decided to put a full-size revolver up his prison wallet, and then went to jail with said unit in his orifices. So yeah, so those patches were made by Toxic Patch Co. And just like all the other patches, just like all of our DLD patches, they're just $10 shipped. So there may be something special. Oh, it's so hard to see. Oh, there we go. That's a good. Man, this just doesn't give it justice, like, at all. Hold on, let me see. I'll get you a good picture of it. There we go. So here's like the legit. Oh, hold on. Bob, bring me one to the show. I'll bring you $10. Let me see. That white light is messing me up. Come on, focus, Daniel-san. Ah, there we are. They're actually a really good size pack. I mean, look at that. That's 3 inches by 2.5. 3 by 2.5. They're good size. They're cool as hell. And I mean, just imagine the questions that you'll get on your gear. Is Toxic Patch Co. in here? Toxic, if you are in here, I may be able to connect you with a company that needs like massive. Dude, really? What? How am I demonetized already? Like, what? Dude, oh God, man. Like, what's the point? What's the point in stopping the flow of information out to the masses? Like, why? Damn, dude, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm down. And I realized I missed a call on Instagram from you. I apologize about that. How many B-holes are we responsible for wrongly being checked since the whole PWE EDC thing? Honestly, probably quite a bit. I would guess. It's probably the PWE EDC thing that just got us monetized. Oh, God, I don't know why they do this. Don't shove your G up your B-hole, okay? It's the picture. It probably is the picture, man. They may switch it back, but probably not. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the war of information. Okay, so Zach Carr is in the chat. What's up, brother? I went to and I'll tell the story all over again because I know you guys love hearing me repeat myself. I went to a military surplus store, and I was able to find 2 Beretta magazines that were like not used at all. And the cool thing is they're stamped restricted for law enforcement and military only, which I love that ban era stuff because it's like a big FU to the GOV. Again, restricted, law enforcement, government only. Super clean followers, super clean. The only thing that's not clean is the base plates, which means they were carried a little and shot like none. So I got these 2 15-round Beretta 92FS magazines, which I needed more because like all I have are Glock and AR mags and AK mags, and a Glock 17 mag. A Glock 17 mag. This is a P mag, so whatever, and a cut on my finger. But I also got a inside the waistband holster for single double stack Glock magazine, which you can use them for other mags. I mean, once it's inside your waistband, like even though it's kind of loose, once you have it inside your waistband pushed against you and your belt on it, like it provides enough tension to where you can use it for other magazines. But anyway, I needed something else to carry when I'm carrying appendix, a full-size glizzy. I needed something where I could carry a secondary magazine because right now I'm only set up to carry a second 43X mag, which, by the way, if you look at the 43X and the Beretta mag, if I'm rocking a Beretta, I can also use the 43X magazine carrier as a Beretta magazine carrier. So I could just carry all over the place. But it's dope though, because this holster is like a multi-holster and I can carry a bunch of different stuff in it. So bottom line is when I went there, I got all the shit for like $36. Okay. And yes, you do. You do the boner tuck. You tuck it up because that car carries his DIWB. DIWB. That's the new one. So I'm gonna trade in my FFOA shirt for a DIWB shirt. Anyway, so I was talking to them, and they had a bunch of bumps out, and I was like, "Yo, what kind of bump is that?" And we started looking at the helmets and some of the nods gear, and like I've been so tempted to get into nods, but I just like it's no, not gonna do it right now. But I'm looking at some of the helmets, and having a ballistic helmet isn't a bad thing anyway. And I noticed the patches on it. They have their logo of their company in a PVC patch. And I was like, oh, it comes with a free patch too. And he's like, yeah, we can work that out. You know, they're kind of expensive. I was like, oh, for real? I was like, dude, I had already told them that I had a channel at that point. And one of the dudes actually already subbed to me. He may be watching right now, brother. So if you are, hell yeah. Yeah, I know, right? I'll just walk around with a candle instead. But either way, I was like, dude, I got a hookup on PVC patches, like round patches. And I was like, I guarantee you I can get them for a better price than you. No, I'm kidding. I was like, price check them, see if they're a good fit. It's a good friend of mine, and yeah, best quality shit for best price, hands down. So we exchanged information. He actually followed and subscribed to the channel, and they do like big ass orders, like 1,000 patches at a time. So anything I could do to help you and help you grow your business, brother, I'm gonna do that 100. So wish.com nods, toilet paper tubes and duct tape. Oh yeah, baby. They don't even lock. You just roll them up and they flap right back down. Yeah, I've been torn about the whole night vision thing because, like, I mean, if I was just like balling like crazy, then yeah, man, for sure, anything for you. Yeah, Zach is on Instagram and he's got like the most insane following, and like he'll do a patch drop and within like minutes literally be sold out. It's crazy. Wheel gun is definitely the preferred action type for PWEDC. Yes, wheel gun, 6-shot or more. So 6-shot, 8-shot, 9-shot, non-spurred hammer. Like you have to have a full-size hammer, and fixed blade front sight and square butt grip is typically what's preferred. There you go. Dang, see, the mods are on point, man. Y'all mods, man. I swear to God. I swear to God, y'all. Dogs over nods. That is no lie, broski. And dogs don't play. Yeah, so anyway, so I'm taking this P80 video and I'm taking like, the 17 hours it took me to get this right. I'm kidding. I'm taking the footage and I'm basically going to compress it. And I'm going to look at like the information that I gave that's helpful, and then the like actions and activities that I'm doing that are helpful, and I'm going to like mash it. Dogs with nods. Dude, you need to make that a patch. Like a canine with a set of nods, maybe like a single PVS 14 up or down or something like that. Or just straight go quad nods all the way. Yeah, so yeah. I know, Sport Brand. You keep telling me. It's calling me, man. It's calling me. Pit bulls with PBS 14s. Nods is a way of life. I know it is because, like, dude, it's not just the nods, right? It's not just the PBS 14, or if you get two tubes, or if you whatever you get, it's not just the tubes, right? Which, please do yourself a favor, get white phosphorus PBS 14s. Like, it's just the way to go. Now that's not the only way to go. It's just a way to go. Shred Wizard. How did I know that you would be at home? Like, you smell that? They're talking about night vision on DLD, and then pop up. Excuse me. So it's not just the nods. The nods are the initial investment. It is everything that you need with the nods. You need the nods. You need the bump. You need the hardware. You need the laser. And there are great lasers, like combos that you can get out there that are not crazy expensive. But you're looking at 5 to 7 grand um, for getting in like hardcore. And if you are going to get in all the way. You know, get an IR laser light for your freaking pistol too. Why not? Right? Get a night vision compatible red dot on your pistol too. Why not? You know, may as well. Um, that was sort of a troll, but you could actually pull that off. Got the ops core, so that's what I was. I was looking in ops core today. They had some Team Wendy's too, so they right now I can get you a used ops core for 500, but like you can't even tell that it's been worn, like ever, ever. Like that shit looked brand. It smelled brand new, and if you know helmets, you know that when people rock them, that shit smells like cheese after a few days. Um, Yeah, Shred, let's talk offline because there's a spot where, like, dude, literally, Beretta mags for $9.99, dog. This Glock mag was $10. This was $6 for an IWB, and this is nice. They had one other thing that I almost got. They had two other things I almost got. One was in all the like AR mags, like all bunched together, a bunch of crappy like green follower like junk. It's all bent to hell. I see one, and the feed lips just look so beautiful. I see it. I get closer. I take a look at a green follower. It's like, a fresh leaf of spearmint. It's never been touched. So I pick it up and I look at it, and the side is a Colt. It's a Colt body. Then I look at the floor plate, and it is a Colt floor plate. And I look all throughout the magazine, all over it, and it is literally mint freaking condition Colt AR magazine, only with a shitty green follower, for $15. And I swear to God, it looked like brand new. So I almost picked that up. I chose not to because I don't want to blow money like crazy. I have plenty of AR mags. I do like aluminum and even steel AR mags, I will say, but I also have an ass load of polymer mags, P mags. And the in addition to that $15 Colt magazine, I would get what I would do. I would get it, take it home, pop the green follower out, throw in a Magpul follower. Like this is a Duramag one, but it's the same idea. It is the actual the real life anti tilt, because it's so funny. The funniest thing is when you take a green anti tilt and just put your finger down the front, and it's like stuck. Like, yeah, dog, that's not anti tilt. That is tilty tilt. That's the tilt. It's the tilted. It's the most tilted. Aluminium for the win, sir. Yes. Um. Sorry, just checking on the temperature over there. True yeets, but that's what mine likes. Duramag is fine. Yeah, Duramag is good. Duramag makes the blue glowy mag. I don't know if you know about that. That's the Magpul follower there. I personally I prefer the Magpul, but the Duramag. So that's an OK Industries magazine, which I don't even know what I did with it. I put it somewhere. Oh, so this is an OK Industries. This is a Duramag. This is like literally like 40 years old. It's been reprofiled because it's been, I mean, dog, like look, like mofos, like, or like this has some bodies on it for sure, like, for sure. Um, the Duramags, like this hasn't even been used. I don't even think it's been loaded. I just wanted a blue glowy mag, just because I wanted to rock it, and I just swapped, took the shiny black anti-tilt follower out of the OK Industries mag, and then I took the Duramag follower out of this, put the Duramag follower in the OK Industries, and then put the Magpul follower in the Duramag, and it runs fine. I also got 3 of the stainless color because the 3 stainless mags match my stainless lower, the LWRC lower, and that shit's hot fire, spit hot fire. Um, what was I gonna say though? I was gonna say something else. Um, well. So when that cures, when the foliage green P80 cures, I'm going to hit it with the black, hose it down, wipe it off, and then once here's the most fun part out of all this shit. Once the black is dry, and it dries pretty quickly because you're essentially removing the majority of the paint and wiping most of it off, and the rest that's left over, it just like um, dries pretty quickly because it's a very thin layer of paint. Corn Pop, when are you gonna mail that thing? I need to know if you're gonna mail it, bro. I need to know if I need to stop by the cabin in the woods. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm just busting your chops. Kind of. I'm just excited about it. That's all. So once I hit it with the black, you wipe most of it off, and once it is dried, you don't have to recook it again. As a matter of fact, if you recook it on, it can make your base layer too brittle to where your base layer can actually start chipping off if you cook it twice. So what I've learned, since the black doesn't really matter if it gets rubbed off or kind of chipped off or whatever, you'd rather have a clean base layer with black that's battle worn. It looks beat up anyway. Like that's the point. So if it gets smudged or chipped or whatever, it's fine. It's not going to bother you. Better to do that than to cook it a second time and make your original base finish too, you know, um, brittle and fall off and shit like that. Um, so when you get it done and it's all dry, you take a little bit of very, very, anywhere from like start at like 800, and then you can go from 800 to 2000. But honestly, what I like to do is take the 800 and just take a little itty bitty corner and start just hitting the areas like in the parts that would um, start to. Oh yeah, it's your birthday. I should send you something for your birthday. I'm sitting here telling you to send me, you know, whatever. I'll tell you what. I'll send you. I'll send you something for your birthday. Um, don't worry about sending me your address. I already have it. I've cataloged everyone's personal information. Apparently, that's what I'm being accused of. Peace out, Cub Scouts. I got work in the AM. Been a long day. Stay safe. Kim Light. Peace, brother. Chana member. It was an AR mag, but it was steel. Steel? Yeah, happy birthday again, brother. Appreciate you. Um, so basically, you take this on the flats and you start to kind of remove some of the black, and it brings like a bright color back to it, and it gives such a high level of contrast. There's actually, here, I can show you a pre-sanded battle worn blue. So I have another Instagram that I operate as well. It's called Muzzles Up, Muzzles Up, UP, all one word, um, and that's like a gun page, I guess you call it. So this was before the sanding. This is a blue battle worn. I actually sent this to James Reeves. I don't know if you guys can see the detail in it, but it was a bright blue, and then the black really darkens it, and then you're able to. What I did was I took sandpaper, and I sanded all the flats and the parts that would see more wear, and like the inside of the squares, and it just man, it came out beautiful, dude. Like, oh, hold on. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, see that black and blue with the contrast, man, it's so fucking pretty. So James Reeves, if you're watching this, and I know you watch every single one of our episodes in its full entirety, thank you. Give a shout out. Throw the mag up on your wall. Make me proud. Make me proud. I think honestly the problem was that it was a Tapco magazine. And the reason it was a Tapco magazine is because it was my first attempt at doing battle worn ish. So I was like, I'm not about to use like a really nice magazine. But Tapco magazines generally work for the most part, you know? Oh, dude, I'm tripping. Sport, do I have a thumbs up to show them? You're good, man. I'm kind of just busting your chops, but I do. I mean, it's kind of wrong for me to say, "Hey, send me the thing you said you're gonna send." Like on your birthday, I should be talking about what I'm gonna send you. So I think I have. I could assemble a gift pretty quickly. Okay. Yeah, that's a good fit. And then I'll tell you what. I'll get the springs and striker in there, and yeah. I'll send you something. Okay. Hopefully that makes you happy. Oh, dark. It's so thoughtful. You could even eatable cereal with it. Get it? Because it's a spoon. It's a spoon. It's a spoon. It's a spoon. What does my life come to? Great. So, what I'll do is, I don't remember what I said I was going to do. Oh, lastly, the second item after I do the olive drab green, foliage green, I'll be taking the second lower and I'm going to be hitting it with the stainless gray and then cooking that finish on as I am with this, just in different circumstances. And then once that is cooked on and cured, then I'll do the black battle worn over it. So the two P80s that will be given away for my 2,000 subscriber celebration stream will be stainless gray battle worn, which is going to be so dope. Actually, it's going to be so dope that I will be doing it on this non-firearm component, which is only a grip module, just this piece of plastic that means nothing. So I'll be doing the same thing on the SIG 320 build. I'm not going to do the slide and barrel and controls and mag and all that stuff. So we'll see. Yes, that's the other thing. The trial, like, what's going to happen. And, you know, if something like does happen, like, is it time for the other side to go out? Any aluminum Glock blowers made? Yeah, there actually are. Last I checked, there was 80% aluminum Glock 9mm magazine blowers on JSD supply for actually pretty cheap. I don't remember exactly how much, but I definitely remember them being like pretty stupid cheap. Just remember, if you're ordering anything from JSD, it would be super dope if you use my affiliate link, and then obviously use code DARK to save money and get free shipping. Lastly, I know we only got 36 mofos in here, but it's time to show y'all something, okay? If you were down to see something dope, super dope, that we've been waiting for over a month, then stick around, because I am about to show your smoking ass something so beauty. Oh, oh no, wrong one. Okay. Ooh, ooh, baby, baby. All right, so I'm about to show y'all the real hip hop. I know. There's been a lot of issues with that trial, man. It's so frustrating, man. Like, when I came in to comment on it just the other day, it was like I literally changed my name to DLD After Dark. Is pissed, like in all capital letters. I was so pissed, man, because it's like there's so many just simple things that you can do that would just change words, change the verbiage, change like something just a tiny little bit. You'd be so surprised, like the difference that people perceive things psychologically by changing like one word is crazy. Words matter. Yeah. So we gonna see tomorrow. But I guess my thing was like, if things end in anything less than justice, is it time for like a change in the way that things like that are typically responded to? I'm, I don't know. You guys are gonna have to answer to that. I certainly don't condone any acts of any dangerous acts or anything. I don't condone anything. Don't do anything. How is it 28 to 30? Oh, it depends on the size. If you get like quadruple XL, it's another $2 or something like that. Okay, so this is the Glowy's Platoon. Okay, now we put a lot of work into this shite. Here we are. So here is your PWEDC shirt. Now the front just says Glowies. The rear says PWEDC. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we changed the color of the PWEDC to be closer to the blue of like the Kim Light, but it has your favorite PWEDC items, including, hold on, including your favorite lighter that you've seen me light off plenty of things with. Oh, snap. Hold up. Oh my God, Toxic. Did you? Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I'll show that in a minute. So this is so first off, let me back up a little bit. So this is all available currently. Everything is live. Everything is ready. Everything is usable. anyone can jump on and get whatever they want. The cop donut lighter. Yep. So everything is available and live and usable right now. So this is the PWEDC shirt. It says Glowies on the front, PWEDC on the back. Then it has your Swiss Army knife, your Derringer, your brass knucks, your handcuff key, your small shank, your CIA necklace. Forgot what they call it. Don't they call it like a glaroonge or something like that? Then we have the lighter, which is quite possibly my favorite part. Sport, if you could put the link, I think it's glowies.bigcartel.com. Yeah, glowies.bigcartel.com. No blackjack. No, it was tough, like determining which items we're going to put up there. But so we have the lighter with the 3 donuts on it, and if you get it like in person, you'll be able to see that it's hard to tell, but you'll be able to see that because it's on another shirt. It shows up in one other place. Of course, we had to throw in the 6-inch 38 special because it's real, and then also the razor blade, the box cutting razor blade. Yes. The only thing we didn't throw in is a cigar tube, so that part is up to you. So that's one. And it's $28 shipped. So shipping is included. We're not hitting heads, charging $30 a shirt and $10 shipping, or like $60 for a hoodie. Dude, I don't know how these places charge like $60 and $10 shipping for a hoodie, like $70 for a hoodie. Like, you're tripping. Even the $42 to purchase it and ship it is, I thought was a little high, but we can't bring it down further than that, guys. We've brought all these down as far as we can. So sorry. So this is the glowy hoodie. I know price doesn't matter. It matters to some. So the glowy hoodie is a pullover. All of our shit's pullover because it's dope like that. And it's got the glowies in the right over your heart where it should be. And then on the back, yes, we have the eagle carrying the blue chem light in all of its glory. Boom. Look at that thing. Oh, God, that is beautiful. Sport, man, you freaking nailed it, dog. Like, this thing is beautiful. So great job on that, Sporty Spice. Then we have the James Reeves special. Okay, now this is where it gets a little confusing because we are limited to what all we can do. So this is one item. Okay, it's one item for $45, but it's actually 2 items for $45 each. If you wanted just the hoodie, it's $45 because it's super expensive for the all-around print, for the 360-degree print. This is the Rhodesian Loadout special. So the hoodie is $45 for the Rhodesian Loadout. It is the pullover hoodie, which you can very comfortably put a plate carrier over the hoodie. Just saying. And then the pair of James Reeves Rhodesian Loadout shorts, also for $45. It's not cheap, guys. It's costly. The 360 print is crazy expensive. But if you really want to go ham and you want to pay $90 for the sickest outfit you can possibly think of and LARP around with all of your friends, this is where it's going to happen. So that's probably going to be one of the top ones that I get for myself. He said that's so hot. Yeah, dude, shout out to Sport Brand, man. He's killing it. So you guys know I love to make shit. I love to make shit that when you catch it on fire, it goes boom, or bang, rather. Bang, boom. It goes boom. Rhodesian to go with the FAL. Yes, bro, I would kill to see I wouldn't kill. No, I would love to see a picture of you rocking the Rhodesian loadout with a chest rig, not even a plate carrier, like a chest rig, holding an FAL with your face blurred out. Like that would be so Rhodesian of you. Got any boxers? No, we do have a pillow. Technically, the last store is still available, but you guys aren't supposed to know that. We can't really just like shut it down like that. It's not that easy. We envision this very differently, but don't use that store. Don't buy stuff from that store. Don't do it. Don't do it. Bro, the Rhodesian loadout is definitely the one I'm going to get. Okay, so you guys know that I like to build stuff that goes boom. So we wanted to make a shirt that was funny. So I said, yo, let's do one that says wanna bang, because wanna bang is like the funniest thing you can have on a shirt. And then you throw in my lighter here, which all of you, if you ever go to a gas station and you find this lighter, like you got to get it just because you're part of the Dilder Builders. And so it's got my lighter, and shout out to Sport Brand for designing my lighter like so beautifully, even with the freaking sprinkles on that bitch. Like, dude, I don't know how. Sport Brand, you're a pure freaking Chad. So this has a half a stick of dynamite and the famous donut Toxic Patch Co lighter, and it says "Wanna bang." I think we were gonna put like maybe glowies at the back top of the neck or something, but I don't think we actually did that. Sport Brand, you could correct me if we do have something on the back. Um, Now, you guys know that when it gets to be that time of year, I like to rock the beanies. I like to rock my Magpul beanies. Um, this whoops, I didn't. Come on, dark. Boom. This is definitely going to be one that I'm picking up because, and you guys got to know that like I got to cop the gear too with you. Um, with the Spartan thing in mind, the cold would actually make you more badass. Yes. No lunch till it's perfect. I yelled at them. Hell yeah. 11.5-inch Commando Classic Upper AR or an FAL. Oh, God. Dude, I'm going to blow a load. Okay. I'm a Zippo guy, but I have a few Bics. Dude. Do you have baklavas yet? Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that. I like that. Um, who don't like firecrackers? DB, which hoodie? I guess both of them, kind of. So this is the Blue Kim Light hoodie, and it's just really simple, really basic, but it's very high quality. You're able to actually pick between like different qualities when you're looking at gear, and we're getting the more expensive, like the Gildan shirts instead of like the stupid, shitty, like thin garbage. So these are actually like much higher quality, which is why they're more expensive, which is why we're not like really making money on this. And then, yeah, but this is just one store, y'all. Okay. So we weren't able to get the tactical hip carrier into this store, but there's another store. Okay. So this is glowies.bigcartel.com. It is up, available, ready. You can start placing orders whenever the fuck you want. I don't care. Now, this store should only be open for 30 days. We're trying to time this shit out, y'all, so bear with us, okay? I think I have an idea of how to make it work this time. So it's the 16th. So by December 16th, all of this shit will no longer be available. If you go to BWE firearms.bigcartel.com. Boom. Ah. Oh, Sport, help me out, bro. Can you go in the back end and take it out of maintenance? Ting ting. What's up, player? What's up, player? While you do that, I'm going to pull this back up and just daydream of the perfect PWEDC shirt. Ah, look at that. I gotta get the PWEDC shirt because one day, my daughter's going to be looking up to me and asking, Daddy Dark, what does PWEDC stand for? And I have to be able to look her in the face and tell her that I stood up for PWEDC when no one else would. I wanted to normalize it. I wanted to bring people together by carrying dangerous weapons in your buttholes. And didn't really become very popular at all. But, honey, I did do some patches and some shirts. People kind of fucks with it. Ting Ting, you kind of funny. You know what, everyone? Show Ting Ting some love, okay? Because Ting Ting has a hectic life, all right? She's a busy individual. She's out here running AKs, crushing six packs like no other chick in the world. And, not everyone's life is easy. So maybe every now and then, let's all just say, I'm grateful for you. I appreciate you. I care about you. And Ting Ting, you're one of those people. So thank you. Okay, so glowies.bigcartel.com is where you get all that dope shit. And then if you go to bwefirearms.bigcartel.com, this is where you can support the Uzi King. This shit is actually really fucking dope, dude. Sport Brand, again, crushed it. So this is the long sleeve. So you got the Katsar Uzi, you got the state of Florida with the American flag in the background, and then you have the BWE Firearms and Parts logo, location, phone number, all that ish. And whoo, the Katsar Uzi with the red dot is fire, like hot fire. Dude, you actually did a really freaking good job with that. I'm really proud of you. So that's $35 for the long sleeve. Now, you got to look, when you guys are going through this, you got to look for the Easter eggs. You put little things in here, okay? Like if you were to go to order something and you read through like descriptions and information, you may find the occasional like funny joke or little Easter egg. Now, this is the Uzi King hat. There's a reason that this is in the like almost acid wash denim. The Uzi King hat with the BWE Firearms on the back exists to pay homage to Sir Richard Hoffman's, the Uzi King himself, to his denim shop apron that he wears all the time. So we wanted to pay homage to him through that. So, Mr. Hoff, that is for you. So, next is the BWE hoodie. And this bad boy has the same graphic on the front for the state of Florida with the American flag, with BWE Firearms and all that. And then on the back, it has your mini Uzi, your micro Uzi, and your Katsar Uzi with a little BWE action going on there. That mini is fire. And like Sport Brand drew this shit. Like think about that. Like he drew this shit. And I'm sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now, y'all. Can't do 12 things at once. Now, the most important thing is that we pay the respects that are due to Richard Hoffman for every day carrying his shit pack, okay, or his shit pouch, as he calls it. So because he carries a shit pouch every day, we thought, what more appropriate than to create our own tactical shit pouch? So you could be just like Hoff, and of course rock the denim. This is in denim to pay homage to his denim shop apron. And also, it says BW Firearms, and on the top it says TAC SP, which stands for Tactical Shit Pouch. Paying respects to the actual shit sack. Hoff rocks on the regular, smiley face. That's definitely something I got to pick up too. That is kind of a play on the THC, the tactical hip carrier that we were going to make for the glowies, but we only get 5 spots, 5 spots for 5 items. So we considered throwing a DLD thing in the Hoff's shop because obviously, like, he only has 4 things, but Sport and I talked, and we agreed that it would be in poor taste if we were to put a DLD item in the BWE Firearms slot. So they actually were going to make 2/3 of Florida an island up until the mid-60s. They even started digging the canal. What? I have the same hat, Bacon, but I don't wear it because I can't stand it. What? You can't rock the hat? Goy, good to see you, brother. Aside from that, I hope you're doing well. I know you recently experienced a loss in your family, and I've been thinking about you, and I just want you to know that. I canceled it due to environmental concerns of connecting Atlantic to Gulf of Mexico. Oh, yeah. Some bad mofo sent me a hat that says F in Ford font. Oh, nice. No way. Dude, you sent him that hat? That's crazy. I'm super surprised to hear that you sent that. Did you get a new one, or was it your actual hat? Martin Kaminsky. The King hat is going to be a big hit with the Butch Lesbies. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's gangster. Email sent, Bacon. Big old fucking doo-doo pouch. Yeah, I don't know. Tack pack. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I think even though I want a lot of the BWE stuff, I gotta start with the DLD stuff. Like, we're able to get some stuff discounted, like based on our sales. Like, if you guys bought some shit, then I could like purchase a sample at a discounted rate. But I still got to pay, cost of the shit, which isn't that much different than. I mean, if you guys have run shops like this before, you know that like $28 shipped for a shirt is actually. I'm telling you, the assless chaps will sell out. Dark, what does he have the aluminum frames under? I can't find them, and I need one. Let me look. First off, use this. Make sure you use that. Okay, let me see. I don't care if my connection is not private. Proceed to this unsafe place. See, even my computer is trying to censor me. Okay, shop by category. 80% AR-15. Okay, 80% air, 15 receiver, anodized. 69. So that would be 59 for you guys. Oh, it's not in there. Bro, it was in there. That sucks. Dang, dude. I can't find it. Let me see if I can find another resource for you. I'm just curious about something though. Just kind of seeing, you know, how much freedom are you really about? Checking that jig. I see you, baby. Checking that jig. Checking that jig. Man, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. They had a 9mm lower. I do not know where it went. Um, in other news, the DLD 80% blue chem light lowers will be available soon. We're just waiting on Swamp Dog to figure all that stuff out. Corn pop this time of night? Meh. I've been crying about those 3,000 Glock frames from 15 years ago forever. I was even interested in that. Parts compatible. Hold on. So the Rock Island ones are not parts compatible? Oh, thank you, Ting Ting. I appreciate that. I missed something you said earlier about sending your friend a link. Was that what you were asking about? I don't care if my connection is not private, but I still care who I connect my private to. Yeah, funny how that works, right? Dirt McGirt with the JSC Supply affiliate. Thank you. Link don't work. It worked when I typed it in. Code dark. Free shipping. 10 doll hairs off. Yeah, just get one thing at a time, y'all. It's the best way to do it. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on chat, y'all. Oh, it's slash question mark equals AFF24. I'm so sorry. I'm tripping. God. How could I make a mistake like that? Just kidding. Yeah, so just so you all know, it is blowies.bigcartel.com. That's one. DLD After Dark. I have a friend in Seattle who is wanting to get a P80 after I showed her what I put together. Nice. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I'm actually going to be releasing a video on how I got these tabs and channels so perfect in this non-firearm component grip module that is not a firearm. It's just a grip module, Like I literally got the lines of the tabs like perfect. They're gone. They're shiny. They're beautiful, and the channel is like factory. It's beautiful. It's more difficult to tell in the tiny little picture y'all are looking at, but big sale for Christmas at JST. How could they sell anything for cheaper? The other one is BWE firearms.bigcartel.com. 59 likes to 3 of the usual AFT trio. Yeah, I figured people are gonna traipse up in here and evil. Night, everyone. Peace and blessings to you and your families. You too, brother. Thank you for coming on. I hope you and your family and everyone is doing well. Obviously, I think about you and your little girl, and just want to make sure you're okay. That's all. But we're coming up on, dude, we just hit 3 hours. It's crazy. Can't be doing this shit, man. Can't be doing it. Way too much. Too much time. Which link is not working? I'll find it. I don't know how they already knocked us off like that. Like, that's crazy. It's just pure craziness. There, check that link. The party just starting. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's dope though. We got almost 60 thumbs up, man. That's what's up. That's like game changer status right there, man. Let me see. I don't think I liked it. Your status right there, man. Let me see. I don't think I liked it. Boom, 60. Feel free if you haven't given a thumbs up. It does wonders for our channel when you take the moment to click out of the live chat and click thumbs up and click right back in the live chat. It barely disrupts your evening. It would be highly helpful. Oh shit! I got the P80 cooking over here. Hold on. Come on. Woo! Sorry, can't leave it on the heat for too long. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Guys, that's it. Would love to see you guys take 62 thumbs. Bam, bam, bam. Don't forget to shoot the like button in the face. Pew, 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 pew. Guys, I appreciate all y'all so much. I really do. I cannot thank you guys enough because, a lot of people hit me up and send me emails and, sharing their gratitude, and that's cool. But, the community is y'all, right? Like I'm a nobody. I am absolutely nobody. I do nothing. I just press go live. That's it. I just talk. You guys are the community. You're the core. So I appreciate it. He's gonna melt it like my girlfriend. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate you guys a lot. I really do. When things are going crazy in my life and everything seems like it's gonna melt and melt like Bob's P80s, I can come on and just stream and talk with you guys, and it's awesome. So thank you. I'm grateful for y'all. And I'm grateful for viewers like A American, man. Like, you guys are the coolest fucking group of people. So, do me a favor, if you do want to support the channel, grab some gear, grab one of the PWEDC patches. If you look down the little banner at the bottom, it tells you how to get them. If you do send anything through PayPal, just make sure you do it through clicking friends and family, and don't put anything about guns or patches. Just send it, and get your address to me either via email, which you could use the same email, or Instagram. Most of them are being sold on Instagram. And yeah, take advantage. I mean, this channel's not going to be here forever. I promise you that. I promise you that. I'm not going to be here forever. I guarantee you that 100%. And yeah, these are times in our life where we get to benchmark these crazy things and talk about PWEDC years from now. Like, wow, I still got that shirt. Wow, I still got that hoodie. Remember, the Katsar Uzi from BWE and the denim apron. And, these are things like we're celebrating these little like milestones and benchmarks. And I'll be able to do it while, sending you guys really cool shit, because guess what? Within the next week, we're going to be doing the live stream where we're giving away P80s, we're giving away lower parts kits, we're giving away JSD shirts, we're giving away Aegis cleaning kits, like full freaking field cleaning kits. We're giving away some Kydex holsters. We're giving away, the custom drill bits with the cutting oil for the 80% receivers. We're giving away Toxic Patch Co. patches. We're giving away 2 gift certificates for Black Swan Tactical. We're giving away all sorts of stuff, man. So this is my time to give back to all of you guys. Carolina EDC reviews. It hasn't actually been scheduled yet because I just hit 2,000, and I need to get in the holsters from the folks out there. So as soon as I get it in, or as soon as I know when I'm going to get it in. There's also another person who printed like a box full of these 3D printed push daggers or punch daggers, and they're actually like marked DLD. One is labeled dark. Really cool shit, because you could like use it and then chuck it. Not that anyone should do. I mean, like if you use it like to open a box and then throw it away, something like that. Which, by the way, we're going to be partnering up with a knife company called Wetworks. You can find them on Instagram. It's W3TWURKZ, something like that. Dope ass throwaway knife company. But they actually also have some really high quality shit too. They press all their own Kydex for these blades. Check the company out. Check them out on Instagram, and a couple holster companies too. So we also have some stuff that we're doing behind the scenes that is fucking unbelievable. Like, I can't even talk about it yet, but I'm saying, like, seriously, the type of shit that a handful of guys can do when they come together to make something, make things. Oh, I can't say anything, can I? Tell me to stop. Thank you. W3TWORX. Thank you. Wetworks on Instagram. Check them out. Somebody tell me to stop talking if I'm saying too much, but we're creating things that are going to outlive all of us. And they're going to be things that you guys can take and get and use in a lot of different situations. I want to say it so bad. We're making like We're making cool shit. Yeah. Hit me up. Yeah, Jetson, give me a few minutes just so I can go like piss and shit. Not piss and shit. I mean like piss stuff. Nice. Thanks, Bacon. Appreciate that. And Dirt McGirt with the wet words. Yeah. Cool. Dude, I appreciate you guys. I love all y'all. Remember rule number 1, be kind. I should never have to remind a Glowy to be kind. That's the rule. So be kind. That's rule number 1. And aside from the other rules, like always carry a firearm, always carry a knife, and follow all your local laws, rules, regulations, restrictions, and sanctions. But also, most importantly, make sure that you are making a concerted effort on a daily basis to be becoming a student of violence, because good men that are highly skilled at violence are the only thing that stops evil. The only thing that stops evil. So become highly skilled at violence, and of course use it with, exercising much discipline, and be safe, but also be the most dangerous motherfucker that you possibly can be. DLD, just do it. Don't talk about it until after you're ready. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. Love you guys. I really do. What's going on? I was just taking a shit. We still live? Yeah, we're live, but we're ending it right now. I was just telling them that we're all doing some things behind the scenes that are like really cool, really epic. And it's just incredible to see, like, how much a small handful of guys can achieve together. And it's going to be something that will impact everyone that is in the preparation community, whether you're a prepper or you're building a huge, compound that is a homestead, and no matter what, all these things will be important to you. So love all y'all. Thank you. Cop a t-shirt, cop a patch. Make sure we can record these moments in history together. Love y'all. Peace.